Some OSFirstTimer fans got together to make a podcast about our channel. So Dinah and I went on a huge walk and made an 8-part mini reaction series to it. Be sure to comment with OSFirstTimer related questions on this video to have them answered in a question segment at the end of the next podcast reaction episode. This is episode 8. Okay, so we are back and
4,000 steps.
I'm using a torch. I'm using this phone that's listening to the podcast
And we've done
as a
about
torch.
12,000 steps already.
12,000 steps. Wow. Well, I will keep this torch phone on because otherwise we won't be able to see you anymore. So this is now the final part of the podcast in the dark.
No.
What?
Turn the torch off. Let's do it in the dark.
No, because then I can't see you.
That's okay.
No, because right now, well, if I do that, you're blurry and I can't see you.
Okay.
This is what it's really like.
This is the atmosphere.
I'd like you at least glowing because everything is dark except for you.
Glowing.
Yeah, because you're the highlight of this. Anyway, you're literally being highlighted. Anyway, let's continue listening to the podcast, the final episode.
Just a blue smiley face.
Yep, Victor Tran, the blue smiley
not
face.
just a blue smiley plane.
You know,
yeah, I
he's not
remember
even
the
a blue
Victor
smiley
Tran
face.
lines.
He's white on a blue background. Like, it's ridiculous.
It's a white smiley face.
On
He's
a blue
also a
background.
red on.
Oh yeah, the angry Victor Tran. But
Yeah,
nowadays,
well.
it's
Oh,
not
yeah,
even
he got
on a
scary.
blue background. Nowadays, his icon is actually blue, and then there's a black corner on the bottom right, and then that's where.
Yeah,
the
Victor
face
Tran
is.
has changed his icon.
Yeah, I've seen that. It's a bit more interesting.
I'm not just a blue happy face. I'm actually a white happy face on a black rounded square corner. Blue background, yes. That's the whole quote.
That's
That's
Victor
catchy.
Tran.
That's Victor
yeah.
Tran.
Yeah, Victor Tran was really popular back in the day. I mean, there's this whole Phil made a whole song about him. Oh yeah, there's the red Victor Tran that I was talking about.
The red Victor Tran?
I found it.
You
Really?
know there was
Right,
a
really?
blue Victor Tran.
Oh, yeah, look.
Yeah.
He's showing it
I
off.
was looking through my Discord icons.
Oh, wow.
That's creepy. Oh, yeah, he got angry at one point. I
Sitting
remember
there,
Victor Tran, it was
menacingly.
scary. I can't, you're black. You're actually black.
Greater than the
Yeah.
unhappy
Is he
face.
really-
No, he just
Yeah.
changed his face to an angry face.
That's when
I don't know.
what happens when you mess with him. Don't mess with
That's
the
what
Tran.
happens
He becomes greater than
Tran.
unhappy face. He becomes
Explain.
an angry
Comment
angry
on
face.
why he did that
Yeah.
red face. Red
All right.
Because I'd be interested to know.
Yeah, exactly. Now, can I just say, when I don't have the light on, this is how dark it is. It is pitch black now.
Let's just keep it as
No, but
dark.
look through the camera. You actually can't see anything. It's black.
It is black.
Yeah,
I
on
don't
you.
even know where I'm walking or what I'm
Yeah.
walking into
Yeah.
right now.
Okay, let's keep listening.
do you guys have anything else to say about Victor Tran?
Not really.
Well,
Can we not have the light bulb cars going past?
Sorry.
It's embarrassing.
I don't know.
Okay, we'll get him to pick us up. Yeah, Jazzy, can you get Dad to pick us up? Wait, we need Dad, Jazzy.
Or just reply to me in general. You know, I wanted to talk to Victor Tran using VC, but they're talking about stuff I have absolutely no idea
mean-
Have your
about.
Can I have your jumper?
Yeah,
What else
you
have
go.
we got?
It's raining.
Number
Yeah,
13,
rain
outro.
ruins women's
Wait, hang
hair.
on. What else do you want to see from OSFirstTimer? Like, moving on. What kind of videos do you want him to upload?
What kind of
To be
videos
honest,
should we upload?
Apart from maybe more videos with Ben, I don't really have any other stuff that I think you should add.
Yeah, he
I
thinks
think
we're
his
doing
channel's
well.
Pretty good at the moment.
The variety.
You're the
Yeah.
one that thought
With
that
Ben,
was a
and
done
also
version
Jasmine.
of me.
And-
No,
Ricky.
that
Yeah,
was
maybe
OS Daily Timer.
Daily time.
It's
Yeah.
Ricky.
I mean,
Ricky.
I feel like Jasmine is old enough now to the point
is.
where
Yeah.
she has
But
a bit of
she's so-
knowledge.
Yeah. She'd have more knowledge now,
Like,
yeah.
wouldn't be
She's
like
so
what happened with the
associated with
shell
the
anymore.
boyfriend
You know
all
what
the
I mean?
time.
Yeah.
She's
But
always spending
obviously,
time
I
with the
have a feeling
boyfriend.
she doesn't want to be featured on the OSFirstTimer channel.
That's an idea. We should get Jazzy on
Uh,
there. You know, with
Yeah.
AI.
What about you?
I guess there's one minor problem, which is the audio's kind of bad because it's just worse than the Golden Era audio. It's just
Yeah, we film the videos
not
on a
that
phone
fully.
now rather than a
not
camera.
that clear anymore.
From what I've seen, they actually record the audio using Phil's phone. They don't have a set microphone or anything that they use to record. And a really funny story, they sync all of the audio by using the Mario.
Yeah!
Yes, we do.
the Mario
Time we
theme.
start a
Yeah,
video-
so the Mario theme song from 1985, what I have to do is at the start of the video, I'm filming on my phone your face,
that?
and I'm I'm also filming the screen, right? The screen recorder, and I have to put the two footages together, the two pieces of footage together. So what I do is I turn my speakers up and have the Mario
Yeah.
and then that syncs it up because it gets the
And we
video
hear it
synced.
every single time at the
Yeah.
beginning of a video.
I'm gonna do the audio sync.
I always think of Mighty Eagle when I hear that now.
Yep.
See, these are all off-screen things people
You
don't
wouldn't know,
about.
yeah.
Funny how he
Yeah.
remembered that.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. Okay.
Because he came to film the video.
But okay. Anyway.
How he commented about that.
Yeah.
That's basically, yeah, they don't have a really set microphone. I mean, it's pretty cheap to get like a good microphone nowadays. So you can get one for like $100, but it's like really good quality.
Is that Dad over there?
I say $100 is cheap, but like it's honestly just like half a day's work.
Oh,
I'm
thank
using a
goodness.
webcam mic.
Yeah, and then yours.
So they're
your
talking
mic
about
doesn't-
their mics. We're gonna have to end this because look how
we
dark
won't
it got.
end it. We'll
No,
just
get in the
continue
car.
in the
Continue
car.
in the car. Okay. So here we go. Ben's car. He saved us from the rain and from the darkness.
Here we are.
So you get in. Oh wait, you be in the back so I can film you. Okay. I guess I don't need the light anymore. Is
I'm
it
not sure if it's
continuing?
actually,
I can't
like-
hear anything
I
now.
can't hear anything now.
Dang, it's messed up our video.
Well, I've got no choice.
Driving with a dog on you. He had to save us from the rain and the darkness. It's the car, that's why it's not working.
What's wrong?
The audio connected to the car. The podcast first time is featured in a BYD car. How cool is that?
So I didn't cook you guys any food because it used to be sitting going gross
Yeah.
in the oven.
Saved by the electric car. So actually this is where we charge our electric car here, see? We use a special watt pilot here, charges up our electric car, and then over here we've got our inverter that converts the solar panels. We're home! In the same video we've got converting the solar panel energy into power that the house and this can use. So we've had free driving around for ages now. Anyway, we will continue listening to the podcast now that that electric car is driven away.
I'm using a webcam mic.
And now we're having dinner.
Pop filter, of course.
Well, I'm not sure, like, because of Discord's compression, I'm not sure if it's actually, like, what the original audio is going to sound like, but honestly, I don't see a problem with it right now.
So they're talking about their microphone
And
quality
yeah,
and stuff.
me personally, more AI videos, question mark, question mark, question mark. I also want to see, and this
He
is
wants more
a,
AI videos.
I
personal,
like the AI too.
AI FirstTimer Advanced Task.
Oh,
Alright? Using AI, such as ChatGPT, Gemini, whatever, generate a full 10-part story about a boy named Johnny who went to the
Went to
store,
the
went
shop.
to Target.
The shock,
And-
the shock. And got gender reassignment. And
Yeah,
got
gender reassignment.
gender reass-
The legal and illegal gender race.
Yeah. Both of
Oh,
them.
that was so funny.
exhausting.
Wait, was that where the packet of chips from Target started from?
No,
That
from
was
the-
video,
that
right?
was-
Scammer video.
Oh, from the scammer video.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
yeah,
was the
true, true,
scammer
true.
video.
But yeah,
Steal a packet of chips
basically
from Target.
that Johnny legal and illegal that thing. I want them to turn. I want
Yeah.
to see them using
Reassignment,
AI to
I
turn that
remember.
into a 10-part story.
Yeah, chapter
Yeah.
1. Generate chapter 1, generate
By the
chapter
way.
2.
How
Oh,
about
wait a
using
second.
And
That's
voice
not an advanced
recognition
task,
as
that's
well?
easy.
It's gone a bit better.
voice recognition. So more AI videos, and obviously my whole suggestion
I like
about
that.
the 10-part story about Johnny stealing the chips and stuff. And
Yeah.
every single time you do it, also generate an image.
Yeah.
Oh,
I reckon
yeah,
now
so
that
a
you've said
picture
that,
book.
If Phil hears that, he might actually do it.
Famous mic.
It's up to him, but that's just a video suggestion. He doesn't have to do it.
A picture book. Generate
Probably
a
has
picture
better
book.
ideas. But yeah, and you can use the deep game AI as well, because I feel like that is
I wanna
basically
make
it
a
generates
movie
a game
of
out of it,
him
and then you can
stealing
choose
a
what do you
movie.
do next. You give it a scenario, and then it's like it gives you you give it a prompt, it gives you a scenario, and then it asks you what do you want to do now. So it could be like Johnny. What should Johnny do now? Right? It gives you a prompt.
Go to the shop.
Should you get
That's
reassembled?
That's a choose your own adventure.
Go to the shop or go to the shock. The shop called the shock. So yeah, I think that would be really fun to see some of the old historic videos come to life using AI.
Yeah.
That would be.
I think so.
That would be really cool.
I think
Oh,
so.
good.
AI video.
Historic.
I'm gonna make a book
Especially
out
since
of
the
it.
old
AI
videos
movie.
don't really have
We're gonna
AI.
make a movie of him getting
2017,
illegal.
AI was not really that good. It was
Reassignment.
more just to it was more just in video games controlling the CP, like controlling characters in video games. That was basically what AI was back in the day.
Yeah,
Siri.
not like generative
Which was-
AI now. Generative AI is amazing, where you can generate
So,
text and
obviously,
photos and
redo old
videos.
videos using AI. That's what I like to see.
They had AI back then. Andrew the expert.
Andrew the expert, remember that?
I do remember that.
Andrew.
Oh, shout out Andrew the expert.
You remember Andrew the expert,
Yeah.
right? He was funny, Andrew the
Yeah.
expert.
What? How
From
do
that
you
map
know?
video.
Yeah, he is texting from his
Ukraine, I think.
office in Germany, and
But
then
he
he
lives in
also.
Ukraine.
I'm actually from Ukraine or something like that.
Yeah.
But whatever the scenario might be, I wish the best for Andrew the expert,
Yeah.
who is probably not in a good place because of the war in Ukraine right now.
Hopefully he
Yeah.
wasn't.
Oh, yeah, I
in
forgot about
Ukraine,
that.
It was
That's
just
right,
like
it's not
when he was
good.
actually in like India or something. I don't want
Good point.
anything to happen to Andrew the expert.
Yeah, Andrew the expert. Even though you are probably a scammer,
Probably.
you made a really you were really funny. So you know what?
Yeah.
All the best.
Yeah,
for
we'll
you.
always
All
remember
the best.
Andrew the expert
No, I
from
might
that
do
Anyway.
a
video.
certified very
That
funny
was you
on
destroying
that.
Mac.
Yeah.
Certified very funny.
Except that section
Yeah.
went for like half of the Mac OS destruction video.
Yeah, it was.
That'd be a bit of a long one.
So does anyone have any final closing comments?
I just want to say, like, our podcast experience. What did we learn from this experience?
Well, it's great to talk to everyone, and I mean,
Yeah.
I wouldn't really know how to answer that question, really. Of course, I did learn things, but for example, if I were to do a podcast again, I would probably do it in a different way. But other than that, like, if you were to tell
Yeah.
me, like, what specifically I did learn, it'd be pretty hard to answer.
I feel
But,
like
yeah, it was really fun doing this, and I hope this
Yeah.
podcast, I hope it takes off, really.
most popular video.
Yeah, it was a great podcast.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do
Anyway.
it. Maybe
To
we'll do
have
it
quite
again
an adventure.
someday.
We
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's see.
walked
I have
all
some
over
like
the hills
ideas
Yeah.
on
and
what's
then had to be
you know,
rescued in
could
the
really
in the
work as
rain.
like in
And
a
we saw the
voice
cool
voice
view of
call.
that town.
With you
of
guys.
Blackman's Bay.
Yeah.
Maybe not
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
oven.
Yeah.
of two of you. I
Well,
feel
if
like
you have any ideas, I'm always happy to chime in.
I already have like one idea.
Well, don't tell us yet. Tell us when we will do it.
Okay, so
Alright.
if I get 400 subscribers,
400.
me and Duncan or Mighty Eagle 73 and both of them will do something, okay? It's very something in voice call, okay? Something.
Alright.
Yeah.
I think
Something.
you already got the 400,
We did.
but
Something.
even when this is filmed, when this is original, because
I
this
think
is
we're
filmed,
like below
you know,
50
all in one
subscribers.
episode, one
I'm
one
pretty
thing.
sure.
We split this into 8
To there,
episodes. This,
so-
You
this
made a
footage.
you made a podcast first time channel?
No, I didn't.
Don't. Just do it on OS Daily Time.
Do
Anyway,
it all on OS Daily. Don't have so many.
Yeah, I
channels.
feel
Yeah,
like
it-
the latter half I was like not really speaking that much, especially with the channels, the Philip's channels. I wasn't really speaking that much, and
He was
also
just having a different opinion to
the order
everyone.
has been
It's okay.
ignored.
Yeah. Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
that's okay. We don't have to follow the order, like, especially because we're just 3 OS Daily Timer fans. Just OS
Daily.
First Timer fans.
OS Daily Timer fans.
Just 3 OS First Timer fans. Just having a friendly chat. That's
Well, they are OS Daily Timer
Serious.
fans as well.
I mean, it's true.
We've come to the end of our podcast. It has been a ride, right, guys?
Guys.
We even had a ride in the car.
I mean, yes, yes.
That is pretty much all we have to say. I
Hope
You.
Oh, they're doing our
Guys.
outro.
enjoy
This
What they'll do.
episode.
this
special.
episode
They stuffed it up.
OS Daily Timer
And
has the order been completely ignored now.
I don't even know what we're doing anymore. Why are we saying
Okay,
it one
you know
word
what?
at a time?
Thank
And-
you for watching. We'll see you guys next time.
And thank
on
you
Bye.
OS Daily Timer.
Yeah.
bye,
finding
bye,
my podcast.
bye.
Yeah.
And with real people, 3 real people.
Yeah, that's right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Daily First Timer,
OS Daily Timer.
OS Daily Timer, Mighty Eagle 73,
And Light Brown Wolf.
Wolf. Call him Wolf.
Okay.
Thank you guys. That was really special, and I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, it was a really nice podcast.
was.
So yeah, so I guess we'll see you guys in the next OS First Timer video.
See you then.
When this 8th episode is being uploaded, it's
Actually,
probably been
probably
about
a
8
video.
weeks or 2 months. It's probably
It's probably a
2025
video
now.
that we haven't even
Yeah.
filmed yet or anything.
Yeah,
It's
so-
like I haven't even thought about.
So remember, this was all filmed on, I think, is it November 3rd today?
Yeah,
The whole
today's-
series was filmed all on November, is it
today
November
is
3rd?
the 3rd of November.
Yeah. So it's the 3rd of November 2024 when this was filmed, but it's
Yeah.
probably going to be
All in
uploaded.
one hit too, and look.
Yeah, it'll probably
How many
be uploaded
steps I
in
did?
2025. How many steps? 16,000 steps on this
That
walk.
was 16,000
Wow.
steps on this, listening to this podcast. Going
Anyway.
over the mountains of Tasmania.
We'll move on to the comment section now, but unfortunately there won't be any comments
won't be
showing because there's not another episode to show the
episode,
comments
yeah.
on this video off in. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. On to the comments. So here we are with the comments now, and the first one is, this series has been really fun to watch. Pretty different from the usual content, and I really like the comments being read on video.
I like them too, yeah.
So I've been watching your videos for about 6 years now, since 2018, and your videos were one of the things that got me into IT. I also
isn't that
found it
nice?
funny, yeah, that Diana hadn't heard of Estonia. Since as a Finnish guy, we travelled to Estonia, specifically Tallinn. I think that was the capital we looked at quite a lot. I do recommend going to Tallinn if you ever get a chance. The old town in Tallinn is really cool, and they have some really cool museums there if you're interested in history. Is your internet better in Tasmania? I remember in your older videos when you lived in Sydney, you were complaining about the slow internet speeds. It was way better in Tasmania.
It was actually.
We went from, I speak in megabytes per second. If you want to convert this into megabits, times it by 8. So in Sydney, we're getting, but this is back then, it's all good now. We were getting 1.5 megabytes per second. Now, when we moved to Tasmania, it went up to 5 megabytes per second.
But recently we upgraded our
The tower,
internet.
and it's about 12 megabytes per second. So it's getting better. Upload speed is still garbage though. Not even 1 megabyte per second, even though we get 12 download. Anyway, as a lifetime Apple user, I have switched to using Android due to Diana.
What?
I got so sick of the arguing every video that I thought I'd defect to the other side.
Why?
But in all seriousness, love your videos. I'm
Why,
also
why
an...
would you do that?
I don't know. And run my own company, so using Apple phones for business has been so amazing. Everything just works and the battery life is great, which is important to me. Well, I wish I didn't click show more now.
No, I like show more.
This series has been amazing. Thanks for making it. Okay.
They must have been sarcastic about
Yeah,
it.
the beginning was sarcastic at the start.
There we go.
Similar to the Apple versus Android debate, have you
are ever
considered
gonna
buying
get the end of
AMD?
this?
Okay, you just activated my Nvidia versus AMD now.
Oh no.
Nvidia all the way. I love AMD. I love AMD for CPUs. I hate Intel CPUs. So AMD make great CPUs. If you're doing AI stuff, a lot of AI stuff says Nvidia only, and then you just can't do it. You buy an AMD do have better prices, so you get more performance for what you pay. But then you with this software that things just don't work. Oh my Philip Sarajevo.
You haven't. Sarajevo.
It's pronounced Sarajevo. It's the capital of Bosnia. You should Google it. Many people don't even know that the country exists. So I'm going to give you a lesson about my country. Oh, wow. It's not a
that's
lesson,
a
it's a
big
full
lesson.
course.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a course.
Let's do the course.
Okay, let's do module 1. First things first. Bosnia and Herzegovina, let's just say Bosnia, is a country in southern Eastern Europe, nestled in the Balkans. The country is known for its stunning natural beauty, rich history, and cultural diversity. Bosnia is characterized by mountains, rivers, and lush forests. How do you do this? It's ne-ret-va. Nevrutfra. Going from T to V is so hard. The country has 2 main regions, Bosnia, which is in the north, and the central areas, and Herzegovina in the south. The capital, Sarajevo, is the heart of Bosnia. During the 1990s, the country faced a devastating war, and despite this, it has been rebuilt and continues to thrive.
And Bosnia has 3 main ethnic groups. There's the Bosniaks, Croats, and Serbs. So Croatians and the Serbians.
Oh, was that in the 1990s, like Yugoslavia, and then it became Croatia or something?
Yeah,
that would have been
originally
related to that.
Yugoslavia. I remember
Yeah.
my mother left the country when it was still Yugoslavia. And she would fight to the death with people, friends and stuff. She would say, I was born in Yugoslavia, I left when it was Yugoslavia, it will always be Yugoslavia to me. And that got her into a lot of trouble.
This diversity is reflected in its food, architecture, and traditions. In Sarajevo, for instance, you can find a mosque, a Catholic cathedral, and an Orthodox church. Oh, wow, the variety there. And a synagogue, all within walking distance. Oh, wow, that's even bigger. Bosnian cuisine is a mix of Ottoman and Balkan influences. Oh.
Burak. Oh,
You can say that?
No. The next one, Burak. Mum used to always
and of
make
course,
Burak.
balaclava.
Oh, I
you love
that.
balaclava.
But Burak is something that Mum used to always make. It was like a filo pastry type thing, and it was full of feta cheese in it, and it was delicious.
Okay, so we've now got our certificate. I hope I didn't bore you with this lesson. The series was amazing, and I can't wait for more OSFirstTimer.
Of course they didn't, but this is my cultural background.
Yeah,
you know
I mean, you're kind of from
and you
that
too.
area.
You too.
Not
well,
really.
my mum.
Thanks for all the amazing videos. He must be watching all our videos on VR. I hope you guys have a great fun trip to South Korea.
Can't wait.
Oh, the Android Gang! Finally, I've been wondering did they name their channel the Android Gang? Because in a previous video I said, where's the Android Gang?
No.
Wait a sec. Where
Malin.
is the Android Gang? Is it? Where is the Android Gang? So he made an entire YouTube channel, or renamed his channel, The Android Gang, just for me. I found
you
him.
need some support, don't you? Considering all the support is for me.
Okay, well, I will save the Android Gang for now, because before we continue reading comments, I'm going to break this video up with a few little reaction videos, because we've got lots of reaction videos to do.
He wants to know, quick question, have I properly used an Android before? I've never used Android exclusively for myself, because I won't put myself through that difficulty and misery. Why would I? I'm happy with what I've got. Why change when you're happy?
So I think this is where we're up to before. So
But wait a sec, what about all the comments?
We're going to come back to it. We're going to have little breakups by looking at a bit of this and go back to comments. So let's continue. Game Show First Timer. If you remember last time, I am on Team First Timer.
And I'm on with Santa.
And you're on Team Second Timer. So let's see what happens next.
Alright, name a channel made by Jazzy.
Cha-Cha Gaming.
Alright, Duncan, what's your answer?
My Pekingese Ricky.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that one too. I forgot about that.
Yeah. Actually,
she doesn't really do anything on that. That might have only one or two videos. Maybe two videos.
do you know what? Funnily enough, he was wrong. I made my Pekingese Ricky.
Oh, that's you that made it.
For Jazzy. And
But
I
it was her
made
channel.
Cha-Cha Gaming for Jazzy.
Yeah, but they're technically
Because she
her
doesn't know
channels.
how to... She at the time didn't know how to make channels herself. So technically, trick question, name a channel that Jazzy made.
She
Zero.
didn't make
She
any.
didn't make any channels.
Well, what about
But she
even
runs
now?
them. I don't know.
Has she made any since?
I don't know. There's secret channels, maybe.
Oh, I hope not.
I'm pretty sure Cha Cha Gaming is made by Phil.
Cha-Cha Gaming.
This is just semantics now. What the hell is this?
I almost went to
You're too good. You're all too good. Let's do an individual question because that's more interesting. You haven't seen this question type before. Yeah, and this is going to be so, ridiculous, but name...
So ridiculous.
Name your most... yes. Okay, this is
That's his famous word is ridiculous. I actually made an entire AI song and music video for that song
Let's
and
hear it.
uploaded it to our channel about him
And
with
he's ridiculous.
ridiculous. Wait, are we going to take a break
Yeah, let's look at
From
the ridiculous.
this-
Yep.
to look at ridiculous?
Yes.
Okay. So you know how OS Daily Timer is a penguin? I made specifically, I'll get into the storyline of this, a music video so stupid, it's ridiculous. Because he says, so stupid, ridiculous. So I was trying to get his, vocab into this song. As AI takes over, are things going to get more ridiculous? Everything here is AI generated from the song made with Suno 3.5 and the visuals made with the quantized version of Hanyuan Video. So I used our Hanyuan Video. And as it's only got 8 gig of video RAM, you got to generate at 240p to ensure you don't get an out-of-memory error. It's not meant to run at a bad resolution, so a ton of visual glitches are introduced. But someone said that there's an odd charm to their 240p. Remember we looked at Hanyuan and there was a 480p video that looked good, and then the 240p which was bad. But someone said there's an odd charm to that 240p. So I thought I'd get as many glitches, AI glitches as possible. Make the video in 240p. So I put it all in a music video so stupid it's ridiculous. Ridiculous checklist. 240p. Ridiculous resolution. Ridiculous storyline. You won't get the storyline. Ridiculous length. 46 seconds. Ridiculous amount of glitches. And ridiculous lyrics. 90% of the song is the word ridiculous.
Oh, no.
And the video was inspired by OS Daily Timer's very slight overuse of the word ridiculous,
which is you're
which
being
is starting to become a
sarcastic.
meme.
Very slight overuse.
No, it is actually only a slight overuse. He doesn't say it that often.
I think he says it quite often, actually.
Okay, that's why the main character is a penguin. And the fact this song video was made just out of that is just ridiculous. Funnily enough, I made it a YouTube short, and you know how I don't make YouTube shorts?
Yeah.
With the vertical aspect ratio. So I did two. I did that one, a normal one, and I did a short version.
Yeah.
So people scrolling can see the YouTube
yeah.
shorts. So let's have a look at the song. Here we go.
Ridiculous, that's ridiculous. So stupid, it's ridiculous. Ridiculous, ridiculous, ridiculous. Ridiculous, ridiculous. Ridiculous, ridiculous. Whoa, oh, oh, oh. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. Whoa, oh, oh, oh. Ridiculous, ridiculous.
So what's he even carrying? You see me just holding that, and then what happens? Ridiculous just turns into that. It's AI.
Ridiculous.
So it was a parody of AI and how it's just everything's so ridiculous and stuff with the glitches and stuff, but I specifically made as many glitches as possible.
Yeah.
That's what I was going for with that. I could have made that like a perfect video with 3D animation that was great. But even the way it was prompted, like, what is that he's holding? Do you know what that is?
I wouldn't have a clue.
A penguin walking down the street holding a crazy object.
And that's
that
crazy
dumb
object.
prompt. Yeah, that's one crazy object.
Yeah.
And over here, same thing. Holding a crazy object. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
It's the ridiculousness of it, and then it turns into that. That's the poor prompting and the 240p and stuff. It was to cause as many glitches as possible. You get what I mean? But anyway, I love this comment here on this. An OSFirstTimer short, truly a once-in-a-lifetime experience. And it did copy a lot from a show called Penguins of Madagascar. That must have been in its training data. Because all of the penguins in this look like they're from that movie, Penguins from Madagascar. So it was
I guess
obviously
it would
trained
have
on that movie.
limited sort of stuff in its repertoire
Of how many penguins, 3D animated
Exactly.
penguins.
So
it
of
must have
course
only
it would
had maybe
get-
that in there, you know?
Yeah,
And
it's-
all it looks similar to that. That's why you need more training so it can do a mix of it all
Yeah,
and
of
create
course.
something new rather than feeling exactly like it's ripped
the
right out.
yeah.
You finally got over your fear of every aspect ratio except 16:9. And I like this. I'm not into that orientation type. I said in the previous video, you know the episode 7 of PodcastFirstTimer? I said I don't like the 9:16 aspect ratio.
And then Phil,
And then 5 hours later of
post
posting
short.
that one where I said I don't like it, I'm never going to do that. I post this short. But we did record that video like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, okay.
Or a week and a half ago.
But to
or
them,
something.
it's 5 hours.
Yeah, for them it
later.
was like 5 hours.
Oh, that's actually
anyway,
funny timing.
Yeah, no way, no, it's first time a short. So everyone's like, "What, a short?"
Yeah.
So yeah, it's pretty
Oh,
you know.
there he is.
Oh, there he is with the
He's
penguin.
always there.
Short first timer. I went ridiculous with the thing. Instead of RID, I said like all one word going down. I had 2 letters in 2 of the spots just to make it ridiculous. Because I mean, who does 2 letters?
Yeah, I know. Exactly.
And look, official. Like someone with OCD would hate that.
They would. If you're going to put anything together, you should put the 2 F's together.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. I made it purposely. Everything was ridiculous. Even the
Yeah.
thumbnail is glitchy as hell.
And the
sitting
only
down.
other person that has a song entirely
Victor
dedicated to them is Victor Tran. So now it's OSFirstTimer and Victor Tran both in the same...
But the Victor Tran song did not get the privilege of being uploaded to OSFirstTimer.
Oh.
So he is up and above right now. Let's continue now. Sorry about that long gap.
Name your most obscure OSFirstTimer
What?
facts. Your facts, okay? Facts, yeah.
I can't even
Helen,
name one.
what's your facts? This is how he loses.
Bruh. Yeah. This is the most open-ended question.
Yeah,
I know.
That is.
I have the perfect answer to this.
Does it have to be about OSFirstTimer, or does it have to be?
It can be other channels.
Any that's related to Philip Atoms.
Oh, I thought it was related to OSFirstTimer.
Okay, so it can be personal, but still knowledge that people can have. Okay.
It's a simple
Phil's
question.
I'm interested.
Okay, I'll just do it anyways. If it doesn't count, I don't mind. Because I already have enough points as it is. Phil sold his Lenovo ThinkStation S20 to Matthew.
Yeah, that's a cool fact.
Okay. Here's a kicker. Every Windows. Think of a more obscure fact.
Oh, it has to be more obscure. Okay.
Okay, I'll go with this one. If any of you have a ShiftOS source code, Philip left an image of him inside of a box of Lenovo ThinkStation S20 with Jazzy at the left side of the box.
Don't know.
Yeah, I'd say that's more obscure. Now,
that actually is as obscure as you can get. So when I was doing the source code for ShiftOS, remember that game I made, ShiftOS?
Yeah, I remember.
You took a photo. You said you wanted me to pose for a photo of me in a box, like opening the box up with Jasmine crying nearby. You just wanted that as a photo. She was a baby at the time, so she was crying. But you just took that photo of me. It was so random. And I just had it on my computer. And I created some graphics for ShiftOS. And I went to drag and drop the graphics into ShiftOS. But I dragged that photo
by mistake
into it. Then I didn't even notice I did it because it doesn't appear in the game. If you play ShiftOS, you'll never see that photo in the game.
How does
but
it
if
appear?
someone has a source code, you can find it within the source code. It's ready to be used in the game.
Somebody's found it in the source code.
So that is as obscure
Can
as
I
you
see
can get.
what the photo is?
He'll leave a comment on this video.
And their studies and
He'll
all
leave
their
a
work.
comment. He'll leave a comment on this video, as in the podcast 8, with just a link to it on Imgur or something. You know.
I want to see it now, though.
You can't. It's obscure.
But they have access.
Cistro, think of a more obscure fact.
I don't think you can get more obscure than the last one.
Okay, this is probably pretty obscure. There is a channel out there somewhere on YouTube. It's called like OSFirstTimer, like live stream archives or something like that, where it's one video of Philip Adams doing like a live stream via Google Hangouts.
Yeah. I tried.
Yeah, I know.
I wanted to do like a live stream one day, and I was testing it. The Aussie internet was just too slow and stuff, and I just didn't like an unedited video. So yeah, it was a live stream. In fact, if we go here to live, it's actually still on the OSFirstTimer channel. It's just private, so it's still there. January 12th, 2014.
Okay.
423 people joined me for that live stream. So there you go.
But how did you talk to all those people?
I can't even
Was it a
remember
mess?
now. I can't remember. Let's continue this, but when it gets to the next question, we'll go back to the comments. We're going to break this up a bit.
Oh, that I watched that one.
I don't know. It's obscure.
I don't even know that one. Okay.
Oh wow, he
didn't even know.
Oh no, it's pretty much like the same level of obscureness. Okay, Duncan, what's your obscure fact?
I don't know if this is obscure enough, but there is a Let's Explore community Discord server for the Let's Explore channel.
Oh yeah, that's kind of obscure.
Oh yeah, it's over on YouTube.
Wasn't it on Millionaire?
Yeah, YouTube Millionaire.
I'm not sure. I never really watched a whole lot of YouTube Millionaire.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it is. I'm in it.
Senji, what's your answer?
This might be stupid, but in the Mom Tries Out NVDA video for that speech software, there was an XPS viewer icon on the desktop.
Okay, Tech Harris, what is your obscure fact?
That's really obscure.
That's obscure. I still think the most obscure one is the photo in ShiftOS.
Which I want to see.
No, I mean, he's on my team, and that's not why I'm saying his is the most obscure. I still think that's the most obscure act.
Because it's something in the source code.
Yeah.
Like, how do you even access that?
Yeah, exactly.
In the complete history of OSFirstTimer, for a very brief second, Philip shows a forum that he used to browse and post on, relating to astral projections. Now, if you actually visit that URL, that website is still up, and funnily enough, you can still visit the forum and see all of Philip's old posts. And he talks about a lot of interesting stuff, and you can also still download all of his books.
Wait, really? I don't know if you can still download my old books that I made as a teenager.
Did you make books?
You remember? There was books.
Oh, like your personal experiences with astral travel?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I remember you telling me about that.
Yeah.
Not the books, but the experiences.
I didn't know you could still download the books. I think a lot of the posts, though, the forum, a lot of the posts got cut off, so you can't read the whole thing and stuff. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. Anyway, that is obscure.
Yes. Hey, I tried to download...
Okay, so
well,
I'm
astral
thinking...
projection in general, I think, is very obscure.
It's between Tech Harris, in my opinion, Tech Harris... and everything Windows.
Photo thing.
The me, just me. I just call him me.
Back in 2020, and I can't download it.
I have a Google Drive.
It redirects to something else, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it redirects to the new website.
Yeah.
I have a Google Drive if I can find it.
Yeah, but the new website of the of the forum still has the forum on it and the old forum posts. You can't
What
post
was it?
any more posts.
What was it? OBE for
Interesting.
I don't remember what the website is called. I don't know if it's
like
visible,
OBE4U.com
visitable
or
now,
something.
but last time I checked, which was quite recent, I could still visit it, and I looked at every post Philip made. Which
Oh, wow,
sounds
you were
creepy,
busy with
actually.
reading?
I don't know why I'm admitting this.
Talker.
I thought it was OBE4U.com.
Okay, moving on from that, Overgreen, what's your obscure?
Seriously, all those posts were written when I was a teenager, and I'm 30 now. So those are some historic posts.
Yeah.
Fact.
My obscure fact is that there is a YouTube channel that has never mentioned by Philip. It's called...
Wait,
Now.
here's the most obscure fact.
What?
I want to know what that was.
I want to know what that was.
Bruh,
What would be
you censored it from me. It just says, there is a YouTube channel that. So it's nothing to do with our stuff, but there is a YouTube channel that.
Why would it be inappropriate? None of our content is inappropriate.
Maybe they've made our content inappropriate somehow. You know where you can do YouTube poops and make our content like...
No, but he's
say
saying
things.
there's a YouTube channel
That.
But wouldn't it be ours? Because...
No, not our channel. It's a YouTube channel. It's a third-party channel that's done something to our videos to make them seem inappropriate. Maybe. I don't know.
Could you possibly make any of our videos inappropriate?
This is most obscure.
Yeah, no, you vote.
I think it's mine about the live stream.
Yeah.
Bruh, I'll vote mine too.
I vote mine.
Nobody got the point.
What's the most viewed
That whole question was for nothing. It was just an interesting fact-sharing session.
I found it quite
than-
interesting,
Yeah.
but it's now I've left a few open things for me. I want to see the photo and I want to know what that inappropriate thing was.
Yeah, okay. What's the most viewed Diner Games Through Time episode? Before we go to that, though, we're going to go back and start reading some more comments. So, the Android gang, let's get back to him.
Because he's your only support.
Yeah, I've got a lot of them.
No.
By one of your jobs years and years ago required you to have an Android phone
I was provided
for a year.
with,
Yeah, for a year for your
So
job.
technically I did use one for
And
a
you
year.
didn't mind it.
I
But it was
still
a budget one. It was like
it was a
$199.
budget.
But you got used. You knew
Why
how
don't
to
you
use
say
it.
what it was?
I can't even remember. A Nokia G20 or something.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So
also,
I did technically use it, but look at me. I'm on Apple.
Yeah.
I like that.
Also, there are many different types of Android phone, and yeah, we know that. When people think of an Android phone, most people think of Samsung, but there's others like Huawei, Oppo, Xiaomi, Lenovo, HTC, and many others with different components. There are many Android versions, not just the updates, but versions made by other manufacturers, which can be referred to as a skin, like Oppo, you ColorOS, which you tried ColorOS. You
I
liked
want the Apple gang.
want... Stop. This is the last episode. There's no more comment reading episodes after this. So people actually can't reply now to this.
Well, I still want the Apple gang.
Many budget phones can be powered with different versions of the original Android, like Android Go, which uses less RAM and less storage. So there's a lot more options. That's what he's saying.
Yeah, that's what he's saying. It's
Anyway.
about opinion. Anyway.
Androids receive features faster than Apple phones, like new widgets and applications, moving icons freely instead of being stuck on a grid. So you get lots of new features and all of that.
But I prefer to be able to use my phone without being frustrated.
Yeah, remember, he doesn't want to start fights. So there you go. So you can't start a fight now. You just have to agree with everything
I
they
don't
said.
agree. Not
Personally,
at all.
I don't like Android. That's fine, as everyone has the right to have their own opinions and beliefs. So
So
next time you
personally,
argue
he
about
doesn't like Android.
What? Personally,
I
if you
thought
don't.
I thought he said personally I don't like
No.
Androids. That's what I
Will you
thought
make
he
a
said.
video with the BYD like you did with the Mitsubishi? No, not really. That was a one-off, a subscriber 60k special or something.
It was a special. But I do love my little pink car.
Yeah. Hi OSFirstTimer. But that being said, a BYD is actually, because it's got an operating system and a touchscreen and stuff, it's actually so much more compatible with OSFirstTimer videos than the Mitsubishi was, to be honest. Anyway, hi OSFirstTimer. It seems that he's a featured commenter. Okay, so he's actually featured. Yeah, it's just his name. It seems as past my last comment wasn't read out. When I was suggesting the challenge, what I meant is that just copying a few apps that you use a lot or need instead of copying everything on your iPhone. Plus, I'm pretty sure that customization would really help if you struggle with using Android for whatever reason. For example, when Microsoft removed the Start menu in Windows 8, many people customized their device by installing a program to bring back the Start menu. Just like that, using Windows 8 felt more simpler. Also, what I think is that someone should use something properly to give feedback and opinions change. So what they're saying there is you could be in a situation with Apple where Apple go, we're going to do something really unique, something really new. You know how Microsoft in Windows 8, they remove the Start button.
Mm-hmm.
Apple might do something really new. They might say, we have courage here at Apple, and we want to make our experience more fluid by cutting away things we don't think our users need anymore. Starting from today, iOS 18 is removing Safari and all web browser support from Apple phones. Because who needs the internet now when you've got AI that can answer your question instantly?
Well, technically, you want to know something.
What?
Whenever I have a question or want to research or get an answer to something, I used to use Google, but I don't use Google anymore. I actually use Copilot. So I would understand the reasoning behind that, actually. And talking about Apple making something more fluid.
You're going off the topic.
No,
now.
but just there's apple juice. I have to chuck
that was a good one. That was actually really good. And apple juice.
I just had to chuck that in. I couldn't resist. And you know what? Out of everybody that would laugh at such a stupid thing, I could count 100% on you for laughing at that.
Okay. But point being is Apple removing, do you know what they did when they removed the headphone jack? They said, we removed it because we have courage. You get what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
You can use the charging jack now to do that.
Mm-hmm.
But the point being is, imagine if they removed web browsers and they said, because we've got courage, users can use AI now.
Well, technically they can, and I do.
No,
So there you go.
But a browser is important because how do you browse a company's websites and stuff like that?
Ask AI to do it for you, and they can summarise the whole thing.
But the point being, that's almost like removing the Start button from Windows 8.
Yeah,
If Apple did that and they went in that direction where they said, we're removing the browser, browsers are irrelevant now, okay? If you're on Android, and Android would have some feature where you can bring that back, but with Apple, it's gone, deal with it. Do you get what I mean? So that's what they're kind of bringing up there. Once again, I understand you can't do the challenge for whatever reason. If you can't do it, I respect your opinion regardless. I just want to thank you guys for making videos like this for the world to look forward to. I hope you both have a nice day. The world.
Is that our audience now? I thought it was only 108,000
Well, I thought it was
subscribers.
bigger than that. You know, the galaxy. Even other galaxies, you know.
Well, we've got to find a way to broadcast it, past the Earth.
Yeah, I know.
I guess.
I hope you both have a very nice day, and thanks for reading this comment if you get the chance to.
Yeah, we did.
Next up, we've got, how long did you stay in Croatia? I remember 2 years ago, I posted a picture of Dubrovnik's sign on the OSFirstTimer subreddit. Now watch Phil pull it up. So 2 years ago, something I noticed. I guess you're similar to that guy. You just sit in a very similar way to that guy and stuff. Anyway.
Seriously?
Oh, I like how Phil is completely oblivious to the honey scam situation. Yeah, that app browser honey thing. Everyone commented in that Windows 11, that Start 11 video.
Yeah.
I had honey up there and I didn't realise it was a scam.
I've used honey and I've gotten money.
I know it's a scam. I looked into it. They don't show you the best deals. So they get you discounts,
do you
but
know
not the
what?
best discounts.
Can I just tell
which is
you,
what they say
the
they
best
do. Yeah.
cashback
Yeah.
things that I use
Yeah.
are Shopback and Cash Rewards.
Oh,
They're the best ones. I only ever use honey in the cases where it might be offering a higher cashback than, say, Shopback or Cash Rewards. But more times than not, it's usually Shopback followed by Cash Rewards, usually. So, and if you do want to join Shopback or Cash Rewards through my link, which you would benefit from and I would also benefit from, see the links in the description to join up Shopback or Cash Rewards through me.
Someone's cat watching OSFirstTimer, and they posted, this is a person earlier, Dinah's mum's birthplace. See, they were driving there past Dubrovnik.
Yeah.
See, they were in the car and they just took that
there.
photo. So, yeah.
Oh, wow. That was nice of them to do that.
Some people, yeah. Team Fortress 2 video would be great, and it's free on Steam. Okay, we might try that one day, Team Fortress 2.
The way you said...
What?
Sorry,
Yeah, I know.
Sorry, yeah.
I didn't realise the J in Europe is supposed to be a Y and stuff.
Well, that's the thing. I would hear the language, but I didn't learn the written.
That explains
so I don't even
why your mum saw the way Jasmine was written, Jasmine, and she goes, Yasmin.
Yeah, she did.
A Yasmin. Like that with a Y, because they look at J's and just think of the letter Y.
And it's funny too, because when she tried to, with my name, she always pronounced it Diana.
Yeah. Diana.
Whereas my father, being a typical Aussie, converted it to Diana.
Yeah.
But it was Diana.
Okay. The iPhone and Android debate is getting heated. I personally use both. I have a Samsung Z Flip 3 and an iPhone 12, but my main phone is a Samsung. I find the Samsung's UI is a lot better than iOS.
In his opinion.
Yeah, so, because it's a bit smoother.
But everybody else's opinion, no.
I also use
That's why he had to specify his opinion, because it's completely different to everyone else's. So there we go.
I use an Android because of the camera quality and the many features that iPhone doesn't have, like faster fingerprint recognition, a 120Hz screen.
Talking about fingerprint recognition...
It's a disaster on most phones.
No, it works perfect on my phone.
You complain so many times, you're like, it doesn't work. So many times I've seen you, it doesn't work.
Whenever I need to, quickly do something on Dad's phone or whatever, and he's got his fingerprint, I'm grabbing his thumb, I'm pushing it down, he's even doing it, and in the end it just completely fails.
I find that they always fail. I had an iPhone.
I press it and it's perfect.
When I had an iPhone, I had to do the fingerprint thing. Every month I had to update it.
I don't have to. It works
I've seen
perfect.
so many times you get annoyed.
Dad's Android, it fails all the time.
I have iPhone, Mac, AirPods, Apple Watch, iPad and more, and I have to say the Apple ecosystem is amazing. It's the only reason I have an iPhone overall. If you want a more technical experience, I prefer Android, and if you want an oversimplified interface, use iOS.
He you know what? He did actually hit the nail on the head. Oversimplified, meaning that it's user-friendly, it's easy to use.
Hi, I'm back again. I just turned 16 a couple of days ago, and I've been watching for 7 to 8 years. Your videos inspired me to start making videos and a small interest in programming. I just started a computer engineering high school.
Oh, wow.
Wow! You started a computer engineering high school?
He means...
He's only 16 and he's running his own high school.
He means he's doing computer engineering at high school.
Oh, so you meant to say... I just started a computer engineering course at high school.
Yes.
Okay, in September, and it's going quite well. And I know 15-year-old Phil would have loved the subjects, theories, and practical parts, and the teachers. Also, from the old grammar comment, I meant that today I have realised that, and from the one archive video you joked that you got from Nana. My brain is not remembering this, so unfortunately. 4821, I wanted to say you could use local send. No idea why it cut off, sorry.
What could we use?
Oh yeah, moving stuff from iPhone. So off the iPhone you can use that program to, because remember, what could you use? And he didn't say what it was.
Oh, okay. And so now he said it.
Yeah.
Okay.
On a small request, since Diana played Theme Hospital, maybe she should try its spiritual successor, 2 Point Hospital. We don't have that one. It's more secure, Diana. Does it need to be locked down to be secure? Ever heard of Knox or Play Protect? Maybe Apple should step up their game if they their only way to protect is to not give you access to your files. That's actually a good comeback. You should, you only have access...
We'll delete that comment.
Yeah, no.
We'll delete it.
You only have access once the phone is unlocked, as any phone should. That's right, because with the Android, you know how you're saying, oh look, no this. If someone takes your phone and plugs it into a computer and it's an Android phone, they won't be able to get in. The only reason we could get into Ben's phone is because I typed his thing first and unlocked it, then plugged it in. As a long OSFirstTimer viewer,
this is my last
chance to be seen by everyone.
Oh no, where's he going?
Okay, you can read this one.
I made a comment before about continuing the Diana Games Through Time series from a proper
2021 episode to 2024 and game suggestions like Peggle and stuff. We are done with that series. It's been too long to sort of continue it, but we are doing gaming episodes now.
A suggestion I've seen flying around is redoing the top list of operating systems Diana tried out. I'd also like like to know what Diana currently uses too. I just use Windows 11.
That's right, and he said I would guess Windows 11.
Yeah.
We wouldn't do that again because you can't remember all the operating systems you try out.
No, I don't. I really don't, because it becomes a blur.
The closest thing that we would do that's similar to that would be you get 2 operating systems, maybe the top 2 distros on DistroWatch. Try them out at the same time,
see which one
out
I
of
like.
those 2.
Yeah,
so
I think
verse so a verse episode.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That would actually be good.
We've done that once before.
No, but I really think people would like that. Do 2 operating systems in it. This one versus this one, and then I just say which one I like the best and what, advantages this one has over the other, etc.
I know the debate between iPhone and Android.
I'm sick of the debate.
But what about PC and Mac and Linux and other alternatives?
Okay, well, I'm PC.
Yep.
As opposed to Mac.
You're a PC and I'm a Mac. You know that ad?
Yeah.
Now I'm Windows all the way, and if I had to not use Windows, I would use Linux. I wouldn't.
Me
use
too,
Mac.
actually. I'm Windows too, and I would use Linux if there was no Windows option, and Mac as a last resort, even though I am an absolute Apple iPhone user. That's the way I do it with the laptops or the computers.
What do you suggest to other channels that would try to get their mothers to try out new things like you've been doing?
Well, you were initially inspired by a Dad Tries Out.
Yeah, I know. The Chris Perillo with his dad trying out Windows 8. But
well, you could even say
it's
Nana
hard
tries
to get
out.
into.
No. You could even say Grandma tries out, or Grandpa tries out, or my dog tries out, or something. You know what I mean? You can expand it like that. It doesn't have to be Mum. Because we were inspired originally from a channel which was Dad.
You'd probably have more luck, sort of a channel where you go up on the street and you show random people stuff. That might be a bit more engaging, because I think today it would be hard. You go in public, get a huge battery pack, bring some sort of Mac or a laptop with an old operating system and see, do people in 2025 still know how to use Windows 95 or something, and see if they can navigate their way through and do tasks and stuff, just in public. And
how many people would actually sit down and actually do that and just not think it was weird? I don't know.
Make it a game show.
How many people
Make
would
a game
actually
show.
have
If you can
time to do that?
If you can successfully do these 3 tasks on Windows 95, you'll get $5 and see the first person to do it to get it. Something. I don't know, turn it into a street game show. You know how people who do street game shows?
I guess
Does
so.
Dinah try out phone operating systems?
I did I have.
The thing is,
I tried out Dad's Oppo once.
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
ages ago. That was a long time ago.
Generally, like emulating because usually we film on computers, and emulating a phone on a computer isn't quite the same thing as using the phone, because it could give you a bad impression. That's why we stick to desktop operating systems generally. OS Daily Timer says, I'm so taken back by the ridiculous video that I don't even know what to comment. Edit. As for the 16th question...
Well, he commented. He said, ridiculous. That's ridiculous. We saw his comments.
Yeah, I know. That's ridiculous. This is ridiculous or something. Yeah. Now, talking about that, I noticed on his channel, OS Daily Timer watches Ridiculous. So let's see his reaction.
This might be an unusual one, but in this episode, I'm gonna be reacting to this video. I mean, I don't know.
Does he only half
be
watch
about,
things?
Me and stuff.
No.
Watch all our things.
No. He doesn't half watch. He obviously goes and gets certain bits. So you think he might go into this video and get a bit from that video and get a bit. So it's like he watches it in full, but then he goes back to certain bits and gets clips from them, and that's why the last bit he got a clip from might be there or there. You get what I mean?
Got it.
By the way, OS Daily Time, I don't think I put a lot of time into this. That video, I literally only spent 3 hours on. It was nothing.
Well, that sounds...
No, it's not. The first hour was me on Suno. I was going for a walk, and I thought I want to make a song related to him with Ridiculous. And on my walk, I just prompt on my phone, then walk as it generates. Like I went on like an hour and a half walk, and on the walk, I just prompted, songs, ideas, a pop rock song with the chorus. That's ridiculous, so stupid, it's ridiculous. And I kept prompting and trying different things. And as I was walking, I was listening to the 10 songs it generated.
And you liked that one the best.
That was the one I went with.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get what I mean? So that was just an hour of me just listening to music on a walk, pretty easy. The next hour was me generating prompts in Comfy UI. And I'd type in, and I even queued it, I'd type in a prompt.
Every time I think of this comfy
I
eye,
know.
you
With
AI,
yeah,
I think of you just on this comfortable bag and just there relaxed with your hot chocolate and your,
okay.
I don't know, just real comfy setting.
Yeah, and anyway, with Comfy UI, I even queued it. So I type in a prompt, penguin holding a crazy object, then press Q, 4 of them, and then I'd walk off, and in 12 minutes, it would give me 4 videos. It would output 4 videos.
And that was
then
the
I
one you
just
chose.
edited it. Well, yeah, and then I did other prompts too, in the snow, running away from something, tripping over, running fast, and all these things. And I'd say 4 prompts, and it would just generate 4 at a time, and I'd walk away. And that only took an hour as well. And then when I edited it together, which was the last hour, I probably spent half an hour to 40 minutes choosing the worst things, like the worst clips from it, as glitchy as possible.
To think you'd normally choose the
I know.
best.
I made it
And
as
in this
glitchy
case-
as possible because it was ridiculous. It was AI failing, you know.
Okay.
And I was kind of up against me because usually the glitchiness occurs when you do a long shot and it's like a crowd of people and stuff. Because it was just one penguin and it was focused, the glitchiness was reduced.
Yeah, I
You see what I mean? So I had to get as glitchy as possible. But anyway, let's watch him now. So it only was 3 hours.
It's nicely ridiculous.
The thing I say, ridiculous.
A lot of times and stuff. So, let's check it out.
Good
Oh, I'm
reference.
scared now.
He's scared.
Ridiculous, that's ridiculous. So stupid, it's ridiculous. Ridiculous, ridiculous, ridiculous. Ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Does he know that the penguin's him? Because you see, well, is this just a Madagascar edit or something?
Yeah,
you know what
he
I
might
mean?
think that.
Ridiculous, ridiculous. Whoa, oh, oh, oh. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. Whoa, oh, oh, oh. Ridiculous, ridiculous. Ridiculous.
And what does he even think of? We didn't actually see his face.
He's silent.
Okay, so... What?
It's ridiculous.
I would have thought, liked it more if Phil actually sang it.
No.
How does this have more views than this full video? Like, it's actually that's actually ridiculous.
yeah. Because I uploaded this first, and then a few hours later, I uploaded that.
Uh-huh.
Just a few hours later. It's like everything about this. This has more views. In fact, look live now. Let's have a little look.
Yeah.
I'll reload. Ridiculous.
Oh, look how many
1,600. PodcastFirstTimer. 900.
Oh, no.
It's ridiculous.
That is ridiculous.
I mean, there's so much more work goes into the other video.
Oh no.
Please say something before I lose my mind.
Yeah, Mighty Eagle.
Even I wouldn't make something so ridiculous as this. What? What? I don't know what that was. Yeah, this video's infected me or something.
I love it.
I guess I have my own song now.
Yep,
Ridiculous song. What Connie? He came back. I haven't seen him in a while. He came back for this video.
Yeah, he came back
It
for
was
that.
too ridiculous. He had the comments. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of OS. This stupid episode of OSFirstTimer.
Because he has said, oh, it's stupid, but I've heard that in the podcast before, so yeah.
And I'll see you in the next video then.
So there you go. He's so confused. Oh, Mighty Eagle just appeared there. I don't think I saw this.
I did.
I didn't see that before, though, because we went through all of this, and I think we
No, I
skipped him.
commented Mighty Eagle.
So your OS Daily Time... Is that the big reveal? So all along you've been pranking me and your OS Daily Timer. I just never saw this comment. Last chance to write a comment on this video. What should I type here? Oh, I know. I'm coming to Tasmania at the end of the year. I never remember reading that, and we've already gone past that.
Well, he should come and see us again. I'd like to
Maybe
see
you could meet the Addams family again. Da-da-da-da.
It's
That's
not
the music
meeting
you're
us,
listening.
it's visiting us, because he's already met us.
Yeah, you've already met him. Okay, anyway. The Lovely Dream says, okay. Is that all you comment on a video? Okay.
Oh, well.
Happy New Year. Oh, yeah, that's 2025. It's been that for a while now. I love watching OSFirstTimer. I've been watching for so many years. I love the new AI videos and the real life videos like the Sydney to Tasmania video. Well, actually, those were AI generated. We're still living in Sydney now.
No.
We just AI generate Tasmania, you know.
No.
You know, it's 2018 we moved to Tasmania. What came out in 2017? The basis of like all the AI today. The Transformer architecture.
Phil, okay.
See, put it together. Now I'm joking.
Of course you are. You just can't prank anyone now.
One of my favourite series was The Archive. Keep up the amazing work, Marcus. Wow, it's interesting when that's your favourite series, you know? Because that's just like me trying to make videos that aren't that exciting somehow. You remember that series? I tried to make videos like with my commentary and stuff. Anyway, hey Phil and Diana, thanks for the kind words involving the car accident. Everyone involved is okay and so am I. I'm more nervous while behind the wheel, but it'll eventually disappear.
It will.
Keep up the good work.
You just got to build your confidence up again, that's all.
Yeah, I still don't have that much confidence.
I know.
I drove like foster kids to and from school every day for like a year and stuff, and I'm still scared when I drive. Eyes scanning the trees for robot pigeons. Is that like some reference to Australia having robot pigeons? Because I haven't heard of it before.
I haven't heard of that.
Oh boy, you got to try the Apple MacBooks. I mean, it's called a Mac, right? Big Mac. Yeah, I get it.
Oh.
That was embarrassing, as my mic wasn't working in Arch despite my constant praise for the OS, but I did figure out the issue. My computer is a cannibalized MacBook Pro mid-2015 running Arch Linux, meaning the iSight camera and microphone were not working as they should, as Apple devices usually use special software for any proprietary components to function, specifically on poorly made programs such as Discord's official client for Linux. As I did not fully prepare for this and my microphone worked in the Discord microphone test, I did not have the correct software installed on my computer. So that's, it's just, his microphone wasn't working well, and it's like, I'll tell you the story.
Let's just say you kind of lost me beyond the microphone wasn't working well.
I got it.
So,
It's just,
anyway.
He's using Arch Linux on a MacBook. You're not supposed to run it on a MacBook, and things weren't really compatible with the software. You get what I mean? It definitely took longer than 4 hours. I started at 1:30 a.m. and left the call by 9 a.m. That was the game show?
No way.
Wow. See, the game show
And he
took
said,
a long time.
although the game show had finished a couple of hours
earlier than 9.
Yeah.
OS Daily Timer also left for 20 minutes during the game show. Oh, no. What did OS Daily Timer leave for 20 minutes?
Maybe you need to go to the toilet or something.
That's ridiculous. Anyway, well, 5224 was certainly a surprise. And if you're looking at a future episode, he was part of the prank. As in, not he was against his will. I actually made him I made him the writer of the article about, remember that prank where you tried out that fake Windows XP? And it was the article Tech Harris, written by Tech Harris.
Not falling for any more of your pranks.
Yeah, I didn't think I'd feature in an OSFirstTimer, let alone play a narratively important role in the video. I always thought about writing articles about technology, however, I feel many of the topics I would write about would be extremely niche, not to mention my seemingly controversial opinions regarding display technologies. Standard definition is fine, bitrate is all that matters. 4K, so he's saying like it doesn't matter if you're watching in 4K or 1080p, as long as the bitrate rate's high. 4K is mostly useless, although good for pan and scan. Oh, I really like 4K. I can't agree with you there. I've got a 43-inch monitor, and 1080p would be a blurry mess and a waste of space. 4:3 is a better aspect ratio for productivity because of the extra height.
You're kind of disagreeing with everything he says.
Well, he does say he's got controversial opinions.
Well, everybody is totally entitled to their
DVI
opinion.
is the best display connector. HDMI is terrible due to the copy... Yeah, I remember the DVI. I remember like you had to like screw it in, and I found that annoying. HDMI is just plug and play. Anyway, look, I do agree with you with that part. Anyway, Tech Harris, regarding this, a tactic that the BBC used to use on their programming during the Switch was to have an aspect ratio in between them. Oh, okay, so go a halfway in between. Because of this, they could provide a more cinematic aspect ratio without ruining the experience for the other ones. Okay,
Tech
that's
Harris,
it. He knows a lot of stuff.
He does.
Yeah.
I'm thinking his name is pretty rightful to you know the way he is because he seems to know.
We've read we're running low on time and we've read a lot of his comments. He's talking about YouTube Shorts and that kind of thing and what he thinks should be done. Happy New Year, Phil Diner and the whole family. I love your videos and you and your family always make my day. In the video about Dinah's 2016 Mitsubishi Mirage, did she ever try the voice training? No, you didn't.
No.
So we'd never know if it works better. Hey man, this is the second last episode of the podcast series. It was fun while it lasted, especially for you guys reading the comments. I just want to say thank you.
Can I just say,
what?
You started off that with a Jamaican
I
accent.
know, and I turned into a bit of a Texas.
And then you turned into a Texas
Okay.
accent. I was thinking, what?
Thank you for all the memories and the videos you created over the years, and I hope that the
And now
channel
you
can keep
ended
up
up
forever.
with an Indian accent.
I was actually going for like an Asian type accent, but I failed.
No, that was more Indian accent.
Anyway, thanks for your comment. He loves our
wonder
videos.
what nationality this guy actually is,
I have no
considering
idea.
you've gone from Jamaican to Texas to Indian.
I did a poor job of all of them.
I got them.
I have been watching... Well, you didn't. The last one was supposed to be Asian, and it is Indian, which is different. The Indian accent would be more like this. Anyway, I've been watching since around 2014, 2025, and I've been a subscriber since 2016. Will there be any more Ben tries out operating systems videos?
We should give me a bit of a break, or let me just watch
No,
something funny.
But if it's just Ben, it's boring. It's got to be you laughing at how silly Ben is. That's what makes the Ben videos funny.
That's what I mean.
Anyway.
Give me something to laugh at.
Anyway, I'll do an Indian accent now because you said... Okay, so this is me trying to do an Indian accent, and I'll use this guy. I think I found your channel round about 2017, 2018, and you were one of the main reasons why I got into tech and old software. So here is my question for you. Did you ever miss the old skeuomorphic, thus realistic interface that iOS 6 and... The comment does not continue. What are we going to do? This is a disaster. Anyway, I do miss it.
I wonder what nationality
I do actually miss that. I do. I like the realistic interface. Remember the gadgets you tried out in Windows 98 and the calculator looked like a real that's what that means. Things that look like more like real life. Realistic interface. I like it, yeah.
Look at Black Veil 3669. They've been watching our channel since 2014 when he was 13
and he's
now
23. Wow.
So wow. And when did we start? 2012, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
I'm a fan from Thailand here. I don't even know how long I've been watching. It's been forever, but when Dinah was still looking for Windows 8 replacements, I actually didn't mind it too much since I had touchscreen devices. You guys were one of the channels I kept coming back to. Keep up the good work. One question I have for you guys is there a reason you chose the Windows over Linux? I'd be interested to hear if there's any specific reason and if you think switching to a Linux is a daily driver is possible for you guys. TUI, all the computers I ever get always come with Windows, and if I'm paying for it, I may as well use it.
Yeah.
And it's just compatible with more things that I need.
That's what I'm thinking too.
Yeah.
It seems to be, it would be compatible with more things. And
So for people who want to know, you actually can buy computers that don't come with Windows. Then you save money on the hardware, because whenever you buy a computer with Windows in it, you're paying that extra $200 Australian to have Windows installed on it.
not necessarily. It might be a package deal. They might not be charging you actually
200. Yeah, I know, it might be less.
It might just be.
But I'm saying if you want a computer that you're not paying for Windows, you're just paying for the hardware, you can go to System 76 and other companies, and they do that kind of thing where you buy a computer
Never heard of
that
that
doesn't come
company.
off Windows. It's a US company. You were one of the channels I keep coming back to. Keep up the good work. One question I have for you guys is there a reason you chose
But
to
we
use...
just said that.
I hope 2025 will be a great year for you, and I look forward to another great year of
So
content.
he basically got his comment read twice. Is he special now? Giving special treatment to him.
Whoa! This guy's got a tick next to his name. That means he's got over 100,000 subscribers.
Well, let's see who
110.
he is.
He's got more than us. Whoa, okay, interesting. Will you guys be doing any more videos answering quick comments from time to time? Probably not for a long time. Even though Solomon Sword hopes we do, it probably won't be for a long time. Okay, look, we'll do it again if there's another game show. If there's a game show second timer, we would do this again one day. What do you guys think of those 24/7 replay streams that broadcast on YouTube? So they select a playlist of their channels, videos back to back live like a TV channel. Would you consider making one, or does it perhaps seem like cheap? What is up with these comments?
Yeah, is YouTube cutting them short or something?
Yeah. So basically
It's
the
an
idea
error.
is we could have like a live stream OSFirstTimer where it shows videos and people comment and it just plays random videos from our channel, but people all watch together commenting live on them. But I don't know, they've all seen our videos already. And you know that Windows 8 video might come up and then everyone would draw attention to it.
I don't like that one, and I want the least amount of attention drawn to that one as well.
As this series comes to a close, I asked ChatGPT, see, I almost said ChatGPT, my little problem there. I asked the question for you this time around. This is what it had to say. That's exciting. For the final episode of PodcastFirstTimer, here's a fun and reflective question I'd asked OSFirstTimer. Looking back on all the operating systems you've explored over the years, so this is what it's saying.
Oh, okay.
He said, what should I ask on the last question? And you say, this is what you should ask. If you could design your dream OS, what features would it have? And what lessons from your experiences would shape its development? Would it be a beginner-friendly OS or something wildly different?
No, it would definitely be user-friendly, because that's one thing that I feel is one of the most important things. It needs to be user-friendly, and it needs to be, you know, a clean sort of look. And I do like the bar.
Yeah, the taskbar.
On the side.
Okay.
For some reason, I do like that.
Yeah, so you go that Ubuntu inspiration, yeah.
Yeah, I would. But just, and I definitely would have the on-off thing on that bar, because I don't like going to a menu and then shutting it down like that. I like having the little icon thing there.
If it was me, and I was thinking of the dream operating system, it would be one. Now, this is obviously far in the future. You know, brain-computer interface.
Mm-hmm.
That operating system looks and functions exactly how your brain wants it to. So it's AI, the interface of it looks exactly... You just think of what you like and it just appears in front of you, and that is your interface.
But you'd have to be hooked up to it.
Oh, no, wireless. Think, in the early days...
something would have to be hooked up in your brain for it to...
No, it just uses light reflected from your forehead, like a little camera on the screen.
I don't know whether I like
and the
that,
light
'cause it would be
reflected from
reading
your
your
forehead can
mind.
read your mind, you know?
But I don't think I want my
Imagine
mind
if that
read
technology exists one day. It's like Elon Musk is like, remember that old Neuralink I had all those years ago, and, you know, we can now record our dreams and do all these crazy things with Neuralink.
Now you're making me sound like my father.
No, he'll be very old by this time. You don't need a Neuralink chip in your head anymore. The new wireless system, it reads the light off your forehead to understand what your brain is thinking. Thanks for reading my comment. Diana is gorgeous.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks for answering my question. I want to cut meat out, but admit the availability of good cheap alternatives to meat are scarce. Anyway, cue the iPhone and Android debate.
Scarce or sparse? Is that meant
Scarce.
to be? I didn't even know that
Scarce.
was a word.
Maybe scarce.
Scarce.
Anyway, cue the iPhone Android debate. I've been using both in the past. Android is infuriating. Okay.
Yes. Yeah, no, I'm happy to read that.
No, you didn't want to.
I want to.
Do you know what you did? You went like this.
I was sick of it
as soon
because
as
I was
you
sick
heard
of
that.
the Android gang.
Anyway.
Let's go back to it. Let's go back to it, please. No.
See? Let's see
I don't
if
wanna
I am
see.
before OS Daily Timer.
No.
The journey.
Give me
Okay.
that. I
I'll
want
do
to
it.
see it. Furious.
I had to get rid of my old Android because it quite literally wouldn't make calls anymore and struggled to connect to a network. Granted, the phone is ancient now. Still, I can't imagine using anything other than an iPhone. I'm going into radio production and presenting, and I deal with massive, fully produced audio files that I have to go to, and from my phone, it just works. I would need serious convincing and evidence to move away from Apple, and the only thing I can say is that I wish iPhones would integrate natively with Windows as Androids can.
I do wish that too.
I wish that as well. I mean, I wish that as well. Thanks for reading my comment, though, and I absolutely hope OSFirstTimer continues for years to come. Final notes. I appreciate really
Why does he have to have a voice like that? It sounds like he's
Final notes. I really appreciate how community-focused you are, and unlike popular opinion, the gaming videos are one, if not the most favourite videos to watch. They're my favourite ones to make.
They're my favourite ones to do, yeah. I think, quite honestly.
It's just operating system software and AI and stuff. We've tried out
being a kid again.
We've tried out so much of that kind of stuff that AI I still really like.
But we'll still continue
software
to do
and operating
it.
systems, I find it hard because I feel there's a lot less variety in those than games. Games have more variety, so they're easier to do for me, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if I'm before OS Daily Timer. The journey reacting to this podcast series was great. Can't wait for the next time we do a multi-parter. Thanks, Diana and Phil, for making this series. Happy to have had my comment read.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Pascal's here.
Before we...
Do we have a cat? No, we
Okay.
don't have a cat. The last time I had a cat, actually, we foster cared for 2 kittens
did.
back in our old unit
That's right.
back in Sydney.
So, OS Daily Timer also did another video. Remember you played Reversi on Windows 1.0?
No.
Trying to beat Reversi faster than Diana did. He's competitive, isn't he?
That's one thing I have in common with OS Daily Timer is that we are both very competitive.
Okay, let's see how fast he beats it.
G'day and welcome back to another episode
like the intro.
of OS Daily Timer. And in this episode, I'm in Windows
And he's looking for
1.0
it.
development release 5, which took me like a few hours to set up as well.
Oh no.
And-
Can I just say, I feel really bad. How much of this poor guy's time are we taking away from him, from his family, from his studies, from his hobbies, his interests, from his daily life?
But guess what?
What?
We've got a new meme now. A few hours.
And it's ridiculous.
Because it's always a few hours. It's
I know.
with Garuda Linux. Oh, it took me a few hours.
I know.
Trying this. It's a few hours.
That's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. I mean, that's a new
ridiculous.
thing. Microsoft released Windows Vista. It only took them a few hours to make because it was so bad on it. Anyway.
I'm in here because it's to play Reversi. To beat Diana at Reversi in under 22 minutes. And why 22 minutes? Because that's the duration between when Phil told Diana, you know, the guides, tips and stuff, and when she finished it. So,
yeah.
Let's see if I can beat her.
So you got the strategy. He knows the
strategy.
So here we go.
2,
22 minutes.
1.
Go.
Alright, okay. Now the strategy is to not go in these corners. Yeah, that's not good. Oh, he's gonna take that. Oh. Oh.
Yeah, don't go in the corners.
Boom. No.
No, you went in a corner. He's gonna take it. There we
took
go.
the corner. Oh,
You don't go in
did
those
that,
3
so I
spots
should've
around the
taken
corner.
him. Yeah, but that'll lead me to. Oh, myself. Okay, just. I'm gonna go to that corner and it didn't work.
No, don't go near the corner. No, he went to the corner again.
He took everything from me.
Mm.
He took the corner and then everything.
Mm-hmm. It's hard.
But I mastered
How
it.
can I not do that? It's ridiculous.
Wait, did someone... Did you know him saying ridiculous in this video was before I made that ridiculous?
Oh.
Yeah. So he keeps saying it. It just proves he says it a lot. And if we go here...
And that was before you'd made that.
136. Ridiculous.
Yeah.
True.
And look who found that out, Light Brown Wolf.
8 days ago, the video, ridiculous, this one, was 1 day ago.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like the other podcaster.
I need to talk. Because I went there. Oh, he's waiting. It's rigged.
It's rigged.
It is rigged. Oh, look at
Let me
that.
just think.
I thought we were going to be watching through all
I
that.
know, that's
I was sitting back. I was sitting back.
You can be comfy UI there, won't you?
Losing that massive, like, row is, like, terrible. Okay, I need to protect my rows.
It's about getting the corners.
Get the row so I can corner them.
It's starting to get tight. I like the animation of the tick, 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 tick.
Oh yeah, the sound.
I like that. Yeah.
I feel it suits a short video, but not like a long video. If it was an hour of...
No, but
for a
things
short
where
video
there
like
is
this.
a time
Yeah.
limit, it's
Yeah.
actually goes.
Yeah.
He's only got 5 minutes to do it now.
Corner.
Well, he got 1 corner at least.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Okay, well, I got a corner.
Oh, I think... Oh.
I did it! I
Oh, he
won.
did
You
it.
won by 6.
Yeah,
You won
but
by...
I won
I know,
by
you won by
more.
20. You won by 20.
I won by more.
No, but...
Next task.
No,
now.
don't do that. Don't
He
do
has
that.
to win by more than me.
No. He would have deleted this by now. No one keeps this on their computer.
Okay, no,
Yeah.
I won't do
And then,
that too.
do you know what?
I take back that because I
He would
already
then have
feel guilty
Yeah.
of how much of his
No.
time, his precious time,
OS Daily
we already
Timer.
take away.
You did really well because I couldn't even do that. I couldn't beat Reversi, okay? So you did really well. Good work. And we're not going to make you set this up and try again to beat 20.
No.
Because otherwise we know what would happen with a few hours.
Yeah, and it would. I feel too guilty wasting too much of your time.
Okay. But you did really well. We are proud. You beat Diana. Well, hey, wait.
Time-wise, he beat me.
He beat you time-wise.
But I beat him by number.
Times. So let's call it even.
Okay.
You are on level with Diana.
But he's competitive. That might not be enough for him. He might want to beat me.
No, but then you'll want to beat him.
I will.
And then I'll have to download and set up. And it'll take
have
me.
to.
Actually, funnily enough, this did take me a few hours to get this set up, this operating system. But Garuda Linux was easy.
I beat Reversi in 17 minutes.
Yeah.
Against this stupid AI.
Stupid.
Diana
That's
as well.
stupid.
Well, it's stupid.
I've already done one of these things, so I kind of know the strategy.
And this was the one I mastered too.
Yeah, you did.
I surprised myself in this one.
But he's doing it really fast. He's fast forwarding. 5 minutes.
And what did I do?
did it.
I can't remember.
In what?
Probably
I
more
didn't
than
even
that.
start the thing. Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna include this in the title or anything. Yeah, it's just some extra thing. Because I've already done something similar like this a few times.
Maybe, so he knows how to do
So
it.
he knows. Oh, well,
Alright,
that was our little
let's,
Easter egg.
let's do the magic notepad thing. See
Oh,
if
the
I'm
notepad
lucky or not.
challenge?
Or I'll crash. Come on.
Come on.
Oh,
crash. There you go.
He wasn't the one
I
in
hope
whatever.
you guys enjoyed this episode of OS Daily Timer. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
He tried to do the Aussie accent there with OS Daily Timer. That was amazing, that OS Daily Timer. He beat you
I
in
know.
pretty much all of them.
I know.
But the notepad thing, you can't reboot and get that notepad.
Technically,
I'm the one.
even because I beat him by more.
And I may not have done Reversi, but I won notepad. But I did do it in 5 attempts, so yeah. Well, on my 3rd attempt. I'd like to thank you so much for taking the time to acknowledge and answer my question. Wish you the absolute best, Mike.
Thanks, Mike.
So Dinah and I guess Dinah is back, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So Dinah and I,
Niner.
I say it so fast. In this episode of OSFirstTimer, Dinah's going to be attempting, because if I say it slow, in this episode of OSFirstTimer, Diana is going to be attempting, see, I have to pause, I can't say Dinah's going to be attempting. Yeah.
I've always preferred the name Diane.
Yeah.
Because
in this episode of OSFirstTimer, Diana's
even in
going to be...
my maiden name, it started with an A.
Yeah.
And it was Diana And
Yeah.
now with my married name, Diana Adams.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
just Diana. I think there's too many A's. I actually kind of wish Mum and Dad named me Diane.
Yeah.
But you want to know something?
Yeah.
The name that they were going to give me was actually Bernadette.
Oh, okay.
That was the name that they had planned to give me, but then Mum changed it at the last moment and say, no, Diana.
Okay.
And then my dad translated that to English to be Diana.
Hi Phil and Diana, I've been watching your videos for over 10 years. The first video of yours I watched was the Windows Me prank video. We really got into your channel. I used to come home after school and watch the OSFirstTimer advanced video of Diana making a teleportation effect probably 3 times a week. That's still my favourite OSFirstTimer video. And I've been a regular watcher of all your channels since, especially OSFirstTimer vlogs. I love that archive series. I wish you the best future from the other side of the world in the UK. Next guy, I'm not actually a fan of old movies from the 1800s, maybe partially because I didn't grow up in that time, but I do like movies from the 80s, like Back to the Future. Oh, everyone likes that movie. That's a classic. Also, I agree with you guys about the Windows 8 video. I don't like rewatching that, but a lot of the other shaky cam ones. And the Watch Dogs video is quite fun to just sit back and watch Dinah explore the city. No real goal, just fun exploring. I did also like the recent GTA 5 video and enjoyed how Dinah pointed things out, like the flowers she liked.
Oh.
So you walking around an open world thing, just exploring, is a relaxing video type. Hi, it's me again, the person who introduced you to Estonia. Remember and we looked in Google Street View and were like, wow, that looks cool. Your mum was just wondering what language we speak. We in Estonia speak Estonian. The language is very close to Finnish. Yeah, I thought it would be French. I'm joking. The place where I didn't even know Estonian was a language. So anyway, the place where you guys went in Street View was the old town in Estonia, which is the most beautiful part of our capital, Tallinn.
Got me interested.
Yeah.
I'd love to go and see it in person.
So I have no idea why I just started randomly speaking about my country. I wish to visit Australia sometime in the future but don't know where to go. Do you have any recommendations for where I should go? That is hard because you got to know what the person likes.
Yes.
If you want to see skyscrapers by the sea, like where you literally are on the beach and then there's all these skyscrapers, you go to the Gold Coast in Queensland. If you want a real nature mountainous place, you go to Tasmania. Like, it depends on what you like.
If you want iconic, you go to New
Sydney.
South Wales because that's
Sydney.
Sydney, New South Wales, because that's where the Opera House, the Harbour Bridge, and all the iconic stuff.
And if you want to go to
Outback,
the second most livable place in the world, you go to Melbourne.
Oh, I don't like Melbourne. I'm sorry, I don't like Melbourne.
They're so pissed off. They used to be.
Rules, I hate them. You're turning right in a left lane.
Melbourne.
I hate Melbourne.
Used to have the rank of most livable city in the whole world, and they lost
the
it.
worst
and came
drivable city, as far as I'm concerned.
Anyway,
but if you want to go outback, real outback, you go up Northern Territory.
Alice
Darwin,
Springs. No, Alice Springs.
Well, Alice Springs,
Yeah,
I remember when we went on a trip on the Ghan.
Yeah.
That was real outback.
Anyway.
But we haven't mentioned South Australia. Have I been to South Australia? I don't think I have.
If you want to experience bad water quality, go to Adelaide and South Australia.
Oh, that's not nice. That's not nice.
It's actually not great there.
Okay.
In Adelaide, they've got hard water instead of soft water.
That's really hard.
And you're in the shower and stuff, and you can't
wash
your hair
lather.
properly.
You can't lather.
Yeah.
You can't,
Anyway, so sorry.
Well, we did actually.
I just want to apologise
like...
to Cone, the ice cream cone guy, because he actually lives in South Australia.
Oh, okay.
So what were you going to say?
Oh, you slipped up. Yeah, I forgot what I was going to say now. I completely.
I'm also thankful that you mentioned my comment every time I comment. I love your videos and especially watch the longer ones on the OSFirstTimer Historic Vlogs channel and the Archive series. I just wish you'd keep doing it. Yeah.
And there he is.
Here he is.
The one and only.
There's a lovely software called 3U that lets you access every single part of your iOS device after authentication, of course. Oh, how secure is that? Just like Android, eh? And you need to pay for it. So it's just as it's insecure like Android, and you got to pay to access it rather than it coming for free.
You're not being very respectful to this guy that's commenting all the time in every single video. So there.
Thank you for allowing me to show Diana how bad Apple is.
No, that's not nice.
Thank you for almost a decade of fun OS/computer content on YouTube. I kind of just started rewatching from the very beginning, and it does make me feel nostalgic about my teenage years where everything was easier. I know I'm just 25 now, but still. Mm-hmm. And please stop this Android versus Apple device. Okay, I'll stop it. Okay, I stopped it.
No, let me just see what he has to say. No, I bet you saw something to do with Apple then.
I'm already sick of it in my own household. Both have their advantages and disadvantages, and personally like switching between both of them. I'm not sure if I should get a Pixel or an iPhone as my next phone.
You'll choose iPhone.
I'd go with the Pixel, but I don't really like the Google Pixel that much. But anyway, just to throw one more thing in, would Diana ever try out a MacBook for a prolonged period of time if she had the chance to do that? No, I don't think she would. No, she doesn't like Apple.
I like Mac generally. It's not that I
like my Mac. You just said I like my Mac.
No, I said I don't like Mac. That's what I
thought you said I like my Mac.
No, I said I don't like Mac.
Okay.
But no, let me rephrase that. It's not that I don't like Mac. It's that I'm so used to Windows, and I don't know. There seems to be more support with Windows and that sort of thing than there is Mac. So
BYD is one of the car brands I occasionally explore online. I currently own an Opel Corsa from 2009. As my studies come to a close, I'd like to upgrade to a new one that isn't white and wastes less fuel, even though the Berlin public transport system is fine. But the charging infrastructure for electric cars is still kind of subpar around here. Get your own charger at home.
Yeah.
If you have an electric car, get your own charger at home because it's so much cheaper, at least in Australia.
It is so much cheaper, but then what makes it even more is if you add solar panels to your house.
But not everyone has their car
police.
parked at their house at the daytime, which gets rid of that.
But surely they've got some days where they're like their home weekends.
Yeah, and then they can charge their car over the weekend. Oh, okay, yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's so much. I think in Australia or something, it's like 20 cents per kilowatt or something.
Well, technically
at
for
home.
us, it's actually
Yeah,
free.
I know it's
And
free for us because but
the
if
solar
you're at
panels.
home, it's like 20 cents per kilowatt. But then you go to the public ones, it's like so it's like 5 times more expensive to use those public ones than it is to just have it at home. You know what I mean? So just get your own one installed at home.
Just leaving a comment to live up to my reputation.
Yeah, I've always
We know. Always commenting, always being around every video.
OSFirstTimer, please read this pretty please with cherries on top. I remember watching that video with Dinah's boss, and I know this might be very weird to ask, but you should do something similar but with a different operating system than Windows, like Ubuntu or something.
What do you mean with Diana's boss? What was that?
No. Remember you upgrading from Windows 1
Oh,
all the way, or
yeah,
not
that's
Windows 1,
right.
from Windows XP
yeah.
to 7 or
I actually
10 or
remember,
something,
yep.
yeah. So do something like where you start off with Ubuntu and an old version and you update through the Ubuntus or stuff. That is a lot of work to do, that kind of a video, and we're trying to go for shorter videos these days in general. But yeah, it's definitely an interesting idea. Cone does things. I remember when I went to bed and I had a dream about GameshowFirstTimer, which I thought was kind of funny.
I think that's quite funny, actually.
I live in Mount Gambier. Oh, I know Mount Gambier. Yeah, because remember he says he lives in the second largest town or something. So yeah, I know Mount Gambier, which has about 25,000 compared to Adelaide's 1.3 million. And the internet till a couple of years ago was really bad, even once we got the NBN. And we still don't have fibre until I think it was June or so. My ping was about 130 milliseconds. Please upload vlogs again. Well, we're doing the South Korea. Question, if you ever go to America, where would you go, and would you use transit or a pickup or commercial SUV? We'd use a public transport. We wouldn't drive. Ben wouldn't be confident driving on
that
US
would be
roads.
hard.
Yeah.
I don't know whether we'd feel, and you'd be on the other side of the road too, which I
Yeah.
mean the other side of the
Yeah, I know.
car, not the wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah. Also, have you noticed the similarities between AU and US road signs? No, I don't really recognise any similarities. You should feature this comment.
There we go.
There you go.
Featured. Who is it even? Let me
The
see.
Nugget guy.
Nugget.
Nugget XP. He's his own operating system. See, an operating system. There's like
What do you think of that, Ricky? What do you think of that?
a bootleg operating system watching an operating system based channel. I think it would be fun for Dinah to try Portal because it's not very fast paced. She's played Portal. Go on Terrified Mum, you can watch that. We'll see if Phil owns it. She already tried it and hated it. Oh, of course, Terrified Mum. I forgot about that. Yeah, you already played Portal. Dinah made me switch to Apple. Sorry, Phil. Also, you got...
Proud of you.
What made you switch? But
Me.
he can't...
Me. He just said it.
Also, you guys really always skip past my comment, but I just wanted to let you guys know that you've changed my life a lot. Thanks. Oh, thanks.
That makes me feel bad that we've skipped past his comment. Well, we didn't
Shoot.
today.
There's no pitchfork emoji. Oh, not even a torch emoji. I challenge you with a spoon child. What's he doing? I challenge you to a spoon battle.
Because he's switched to Apple, and obviously see how violent Android people are. Just to tell you, see, violent.
You see, we
You know?
use spoons. You guys
No, because
just
there
have
wasn't
knives.
a pitch fork. That's why. That's the only reason he's using it. So there you go.
okay.
You just, stuff that up.
Yeah, but we've seen what you use. You've got hammers and chainsaws and stuff in all those thumbnails of OSFirstTimer. You know, hammers, chainsaws, even a knife in a recent OSFirstTimer. So that's what Apple users use. But Android users, we're much nicer. We just use spoons.
Props. They were props. They didn't even occur in... Actually, technically, they were clickbait when you think about it, because they technically didn't even feature in the... So
Apple is just all clickbait.
You were the
iPhone
one.
is- yeah.
You were the one that edited those videos, and you're the OSFirstTimer. You're the owner of the
Okay,
channel and that.
okay.
So technically, your channel is very clickbaity. That's what we've just come to determine. Clickbait.
iPhone is better. If most Android users pick up an iPhone, they can't use it easily.
They
I
can
disagree.
use it.
I can't.
They can. They can use it easily. You said they can't use it easily. They can.
I disagree. I can't. So light brown wolf, good on you.
No.
Don't learn.
I've changed my opinion about Wolf.
But you like wolf. Oh,
Not
I disagree
anymore, sorry.
so much. They have different purposes, okay? It's not black and white. People will find Android better, others will find Apple better. There's no universal correct answer, okay? I think for both, I love how this guy started his own little war down here. I think for both, if a user goes to one or the other, they'll use it easier after they... basically he's saying, once you grow up with one, you stick to it. And then you find that one as the easier one.
That didn't happen to you because...
No, it didn't.
you had iPhone.
Funnily enough, Dinah has already tried Android in 2013, using Android Jelly Bean. By the way, please return to the video titled Mum Tries Out Android on a Surface Pro and check out the part that I think you would love that part.
Oh, and look at the price of that one.
Oh, that's pretty cheap.
Yeah, $99.
What's on the screen?
It's Android style.
Oh!
Okay, jokes.
You love Android, see? You love it.
That was just me being stupid and ridiculous.
I don't even remember doing that.
I do now. I remember that now. Oh my god. That was just stupid and ridiculous.
I give up. Since this is the last episode, I thought I would at least attempt to ask this. What is up with the channel name 21 Padams? That's not a typo, by the way. That's a video, one of my friends in high school made that video because I deleted a video that was on my original 12 Padams channel and they re-uploaded it there. So that's what the 21 Padams is. It's made by a guy at my high school called Joel. There you go.
Oh, I remember you telling me about Joel.
Don't say, oh, I remember you telling me about Joel like he was this awful person or something. He was actually like...
He was a friend of yours.
Yeah, he was in my friend group.
I remember. I didn't mean it
my
in a
friend
bad
group
way.
in high school.
I just remember the name Joel in your friend group in high school.
It was like, well, the sort of the nerdy gang. It was me, Joel, Daniel, and Luke sometimes popped in and out, but, you know, not all the time. Before OS Daily Timer...
That could be severely taken out of context.
Let's keep reading now.
That is terrible.
To clarify, of Luke popping in and out sometimes...
I don't want to even know.
Luke probably came and chatted with us once a month over years.
Mm-hmm.
But the other two of us, three of us, other three
Were
of
there
us,
all the time.
were there. Me and Daniel probably 90% of the time, and Joel would be there about 70% of the time with us.
Okay.
Anyway.
Thanks for clarifying.
Yeah. Before OS Daily Timer, maybe. I have no idea. Could you try do another Linux command roulette on Ubuntu or a destruction video? Also, I've used Android my entire life until I've got my first iPhone in June, and the experience was much better. Mm.
Everything just flowed smoothly and worked.
At least it's easier to follow with BOSDT challenge now that there's a set upload time. Yeah, everyone knows I upload my videos, OSFirstTimer, at 8 a.m. 8 a.m. every 3 days. Very obvious. Apart from that ridiculous video.
Mm-hmm.
It was just ridiculous. I didn't follow, yeah. iOS versus Android versus Linux phones. If it takes off, video with reference to Mac versus Windows versus Linux versus Mac. What's this? Neither. I prefer Windows phones. I never tried the Windows phone, so I can't comment if I like the Windows phone or not. Does Phil have a girlfriend? No. Video leaked? Yeah, I did leak some videos. It's free. It doesn't require any money. I think that's referring to that game, Team Fortress 2. And GOAT, that word GOAT, means greatest of all time. So if it says someone's goated, greatest of all time. Okay. Crazy that this series is ending. We'll definitely miss it. Same. BOSTD. Sorry.
DT, not TD. Why? What is the other one?
Do you think you'll start making more OS?
I thought it was some computer terminology.
They said destroying videos won't happen at all because they don't like it. We don't do that because I just feel that destroying videos with a lot of young viewers, I don't want to promote the destruction of stuff. Just want to get a comment in here before the last episode. I want to say thanks for making such fun videos over the years. This will be my 7th year of watching you guys. Because of your channel, I use Linux Mint on my laptop. See? There's something going on there.
There's something,
my laptop.
Yeah.
Before OS Daily Timer.
Is YouTube cutting comments?
Yeah, they
short
must be.
Or something.
Cutting corners somewhere. Loving the longer episodes. Same. First of all, it's me, Cinny. Yeah, I remember that, City Go. I changed my username due to reasons. Now the actual thing. Buckle up, Phil and Dinah, because you might be sleeping before you even finish my comment. Because the ones you missed were long.
Oh, no.
You know what? We'll get back to that comment in a moment.
Let's have a look at these.
Yay, new video. Nice. I'm the first. Since this is going to be the last time Dinah kind of read the comment section, I would like to say thank you for Phil and Dinah for all the knowledges, the times, the memories, and the English you gave me. I hope the channel will never know.
We'll never know.
never know. Just I hope the channel, like it could be anything. I hope the channel fails one day, you know.
No,
I hope the channel reaches 1 million subs one day.
Yeah.
We don't know.
We'll never know.
We'll never know. But you know, it could have been a bad comment, and YouTube just protected us.
No, I don't. By the way he sounded in the beginning, I seriously doubt it's a bad. Look, could somebody comment on one of our? You know,
what keeps happening anyway?
Yeah, what is this?
Here we go, the last comment, and then we're finding out who won the game show. Second of all, this entire family minus Ben is full of sin.
What?
Jasmine can repel her sins with a thumbs up, no? Why? Phil and Dinah. Oh yeah, you know how she rude finger up?
Yeah.
So,
But why is it minus Ben?
Okay, well Phil sinned introducing Diana to Apple devices. Guilty. I repent. While Diana sins because she, I was going to say the monkey plushie incident, but that story has aged like how many countries went extinct.
What is the monkey plushie?
You wanted it. I'm not letting this door to you. Get up for me.
It was the monkey with the long
Yeah,
arms and legs
I know.
with the Velcro
Yeah.
that then stuck around.
You know what? Screw the roleplay. I don't care anymore. But you shouldn't have introduced Dinah to iPhone Phil. Here are some of the stuff from the last few episodes you missed my comments from. Okay, about the audio thing. Let's say I'm playing a multiplayer game. Aeroplane mode won't.
Really, from all the comments that we missed in previous...
He's compiled it
He's
all.
compiled it all. You know what? That's really something. That's
a lot of
effort. and
effort.
stuff. Let's reward that effort and just...
Yeah, okay. About
hear
the
what he
audio
has
thing.
to
Oh,
say.
okay, so this is, I think he's talking about the Android. I said it's good you can have different volume levels.
Mm.
Notifications can be loud, rings can be loud, or the game volume you're playing might be soft and you can do all that. Okay, so he's saying an example. About the audio thing, let's say I'm playing a multiplayer game. Aeroplane mode won't work for this since it turns off Wi-Fi too. And for some reason notifications start popping them in for no reason. So I can lower down the volume of the notifications and still enjoy my game without the notification sounds distracting me or not being able to hear an opponent in a game. So he's playing a game online and he wants to turn off notification sounds. So on iPhone, all the volumes are the same. And you're playing again and you just hear the notification sound, but for Android you can turn. So that's where he's saying
But
that's
there
the
might be
purpose.
an important notification coming through
You
that's
can still
more
see them on
important
the
than a
screen.
game. It doesn't matter.
Let's say you are in a call where there are two other people talking to each other, but not you. You can lower down the volume of the call and start watching videos or read online
But
books.
why would you be in a call where there's two people talking to each other and not you? Well, shouldn't you just get out of that call and let them just keep talking?
The word YOLO is like a slang word from the early 2010s. To be honest, I actually thought you, Phil, knew or used the slang before. I did. At one point, I've said YOLO at some point, but I don't know what it means anymore. I forgot. I don't know. You old lousy ox. I don't know what it means. It means you only live once. Okay, the word goated or
I've
goat
used
just
that
means
a lot.
greatest of all times. What? You only live once?
But
So-
not YOLO, but
Yeah.
the full thing.
Yeah.
Not abbreviated.
The image is a depiction of me in bed while watching episode 2 of the podcast reaction. Basically, remember that thing how we didn't... What's that image of you with the 3 phones or whatever?
Oh.
Yeah, he's explaining it. Basically, a poop post can't say an actual word because it's a swear version of the word poop. Lazy explanation, another word for meme. Okay, so he made a meme, in other words. Georgian recommendation. As a Georgian, this is... Georgian! Is it Georgian? I think it's Georgian. He's a Georgian. This is supposed to be the flag of Georgia emoji.
Georgia, I don't get this.
It's a
Is
country.
That's
yeah.
an actual country.
Yeah, and he's Georgian.
Gosh, there's so many countries out there that I don't even know exist. Wow.
Yeah. Okay, I want to recommend foods for your family to try out. Lobani.
Oh, I'm really into trying out different foods
Okay,
and stuff.
Lobani. Let's get that up.
And today we're going to be making a lobiani recipe. Lobiani.
Oh, lobiani. Well, at least we know how to say it. So it's like a bread.
That's
a thick
like
bread with beans inside.
That's like a, that would be something you could take, for
Yeah.
your lunch or
Yeah,
something.
definitely.
And that would be quite a filling meal and quite a healthy meal.
You could even put something on top of it and turn it
Yeah.
into a pizza. So it's like it's like a Domino's.
You have to Italianise it.
Domino's pizza Loboni crust. They could do that. The Loboni crust. You'd be so full.
My God. Inspired by
And what's the other one?
Georgian.
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 Kinkaki or something. Oh,
that looks interesting.
It's a dumpling made of twisted knots of dough stuffed with meat or vegetables and spices.
Oh, that sounds nice. That actually sounds quite Indian.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, they're basically dumplings, but they're just a little bit twisted.
Yeah. Or even Asian. Do you know what I mean? Asian type.
Do you know what you could say about this?
What?
Whatever it's called, King Kali,
Yeah.
and you can say it's dumplings with a twist.
That's a good
with a
one.
twist.
That's a good one.
Okay, Google them because I don't know how to explain them well. Not sure if there's any Georgian restaurants in Tasmania,
No, there
but I want
aren't.
you guys to try it out still,
I would
even if
love
just
to
Labani.
try. Yeah, I would love to try it out. Actually.
About that law, you know, the social media ban.
Yeah.
As a 17-year-old, I agree a lot on the banning social media for people under the age of 16 because, in my opinion, there are a lot of parents that teach toxicity than kindness to children. My stepdad sure did. And there are even children that go and be toxic in general without parents' supervision. It also minimises the chance of creeps chasing kids in social media. Hell, I think parents that let kids use social media, even if they are under age 13, should be fined for letting their children go onto social media without supervision or breaking the terms of service, which most of the social media says you need to be over the age of 13. A lot of kids, though, would probably hide that so the parents wouldn't even know, you know.
That's the thing.
Trying to be a present parent, you can be, oh, what are you doing on your phone? And then they'd quickly switch up, oh, look, I'm just looking
and
at
then
the
if
YouTube
you
video.
restrict them, well, such and such's mother
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah.
You're the only one, and then you become the demon in the, you know,
Yeah.
the devil incarnate in your child's
Exactly.
eyes. So, you know.
So I wouldn't find the parents. I would find a punishment for the children. Because it would be like this. A 12-year-old steals something from a shop. Should the parents get a fine for the child stealing? No, because who are we trying to discipline and turn back to the right path? The child.
At the same time,
The child needs to receive some sort of discipline there if they steal from things
they
from a shop.
do, but at the same time, it can sometimes be part of the upbringing, the lack of discipline that the parents had, or the lack of guidance on teaching the child right from wrong.
Yeah, I know. Well, it can be a lot. It can in many
But it
cases
can-
be the parent's fault.
Yeah, but in
But
other cases, it may not be. The child's, had
Yeah.
all the right upbringing, but then has chosen to do something wrong. Could be peer pressure. Could
but
be
at
they've
the
got in
same time, you got to teach the child not to do that, and the best way they can experience that is
is
through getting in trouble.
consequences for their own
Yeah.
actions
Yeah.
and them getting in.
Yeah, and not just oh,
in
mum or
trouble.
dad are angry at me.
Yeah, no.
It's that wow, I can't do this even without mum and dad. It's don't be scared of mum and dad being angry at you. Be scared of you will go to jail if you steal a loaf of bread type thing. Like
Or
that's how our
juvenile
country.
detention. or
That
something,
is
yeah.
how Australia started. You steal a loaf of bread. Do you know what your punishment is? You go to Australia. That was in the 1700s. That was actually the punishment. People
Yeah.
got sent here from the UK for stealing a loaf of bread. So yeah, game recommendation. Since Podcast First Timer is going to end, I wish we had some more comments, please. Part 3 in place of reading that, yep. And video games will be brought back here. Here's my recommendation with VR. Rec Room, that would be very, very, very challenging. I'm aware, I've never used it, but I'm aware of it. It's been described to me as a bunch of kids under the age of 12 who scream at anyone who is above the age of 12. Dinah would just be called an oldie there. And I also find that quite difficult, especially online and stuff now, posting a video where people under the age of 18 might be present. We generally avoid multiplayer games as much as we can for OSFirstTimer. P.S. You wanted some context from different comments from the last few episodes. Why am I writing this in caps? I don't know.
That's so
What Jenny was referring to is Dinah trying out Windows 10
Even other
technical
people are
preview,
commenting about that person.
where you mentioned that, about that who appears everywhere. The Microsoft employee actually watched a video of Dinah trying out Windows 8. What?
Welcome to another episode.
Oh yeah, we said at some point a Microsoft employee said he'd actually watched that video of Windows 8 and used it to get tips or something.
No
Yeah.
way.
Last time I checked, Apple doesn't fix their phones and just say get a new one. Also, for the price of the latest iPhone, I can get a gaming PC or a way more powerful phone, depends on the brand. Anyways, better stop or my PC will explode. Okay. Now, it is time to find out who won on OS.
I've forgotten about
on the
that.
game show.
I've forgotten about that.
Okay, so just a few questions left. Who do you think will win? Them.
Well, I'd like mine to win.
But I think they're going to win. I mean, they're so far ahead.
China Games Through Time.
So the most viewed episode of Diner Games Through Time.
Oh, that's, yeah.
What do you think it is? Grand Theft Auto 5, maybe? I don't know.
I gotta try and think of all the games. I wonder if it was a classic game, like one of the, like Space Invaders or one of the old ones.
Yeah, maybe.
Or
Let's
was
see.
it more modern one?
Oh no, it's your look of fears got it again.
Is it GTA 5?
Oh, that's what I thought.
It's not.
Oh,
So
it's not.
minus 1 point, okay. Okay.
Oh.
Now, Cohen, what's your answer?
I'm pretty sure it's episode 1, so
Adventureland.
Adventureland.
Yeah, okay, you're correct.
Oh, wow.
And I barely watched Diana's Game Through Times. I prefer Gaming Through the Ages because it's more technical.
You have...
Correct. So, Diana Games Through Time was a series where we focused on all the evolution of games through time. But it was very dumbed down. It was a dumbed down version of Gaming Through the Ages, Phase 1, which had a lot more technical information. But I thought I was so technical in it that people wouldn't like it. So that's why I made Diana Games Through Time not be as technical.
15 points now. What's the video after the last OSFirstTimer hiatus? I'm gonna pretend Cohen is not first because he has too many points.
So we did ChatGPT, and then I did foster caring for a year. What was the first video we came back to? Oh, Dinah tries out AI. I remember. I just did a bunch of random AI.
Alright.
Freaking.
They're obviously doing it now.
Let's just.
Of course, it's from my own teammate.
Let's just say it was Baron Gavin. It's reversed, okay? It's reversed.
Alright.
Don't get this wrong. You'll be in negative 1 point.
Okay, what's your answer?
Oh, now it's dialogue. Yeah.
What's your answer? What's your... Stop laughing. Just what's your answer?
All going on.
I'd say there's a lot of stuff happening behind the scenes, considering this went for like 6 hours or something.
Yeah.
And they're obviously laughing at something that happened behind the scenes. Okay.
I don't even have to do the question. You can just do it yourself. That was like a question to do. The Victor Tran
We
song.
should have just gone like a
Bruh.
OMG.
Okay, whoever can sing the Victor Tran song get 5. Get 2
Okay,
points.
I'll do that. I'll do that.
Yeah, I think he'd be the best at it because he sounds most like me. And that would get the authenticity of the Victor Tran song.
Oh, I was just sitting down on my PC, reading all comments on my video. Then I saw Victor Tran, and I thought, OMG, you've got two eyes, and the smiling around. What will I do? I think I better run away before he comes. Oh, why did I just figure out my deep?
It really fell apart.
Tran feels about
I know. Imagine if it was one of the contestants and he's just sitting there.
Oh my God.
Can people stop talking about me? It started off strong, but then as people went on, I think they forgot the rest of the lyrics or something.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
And I'm sure there was nothing to do.
Why am I saying it?
I'm just overreacted. I don't need this time.
I can see why you're called second time everything with us.
I forgot. That is so insane. I can forget this whole thing. Let into my bedroom. What the heck? It's crazy. I think I better go and dial triple O. But wait a second, I think he just hacked my phone. I got you.
Get out of here.
I'm gonna cry.
Why am I at the door? But he wants you the best. I can't be stuck in here. Please Victor alone. Please help me. Please help me. Please help me. Wait, who opened the door? There's nobody here. I think I would just go into the lift now. Be free.
Does he remember every word?
And be free. And he's long gone. He's not next to me. Then I realized that he tricked me. I got confused with the wrong song. Someone saw him, so please don't help me. He took me to places I've never been. Now I'm lying on the cold, hard ground.
Let's say he was if anyone was going to be the lead singer, because
It would have to be him.
he's the lead singer and they're all sort of following along.
Yeah.
He was the perfect lead
He
singer.
even got the auto-tune.
I'm starting to
Imagine trying to organize an event and then everyone
I don't remember that
singing a
part.
song out of the blue. That would be annoying.
I mean, well, literally my ringtone. It's literally my ringtone.
He's got the Victor Tran song as his ringtone.
Oh no!
Now that is a ringtone.
No, what? That's a unique ringtone.
Still singing. Why are you still singing? Just.
I think it's my destiny.
Do you know what it does prove?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what it proves. He never answers his phone. Because if he knows that song so well, it means he listens to the whole of it every time his phone rings.
Yeah.
But he never answers it.
Okay.
That's what we've deducted from here.
We're in the final 10-minute stretch. Let's check it out.
They sound drunk.
It's true. I could just push me through. You succeeded till I see you again.
This would be drunk first time.
Thanks for watching, guys. This is the last time.
That was the outro music.
Then we had an hour of chaos madness, and during that time, Overgreen became what? What did Overtime become? Overtime became that. Oh, that thing, I remember that. And a few people left.
Dickweed.
Yeah.
I remember that. That was Dickweed. How could we ever forget that? You know what?
Okay.
We
That's
really need to do
very
more
long.
comments,
Yeah.
please.
Let's see.
Question?
Wait, so some people left. 2 of mine are still in there. See, Duncan and Everything Windows are still there.
My Santa Claus is in it.
Yep, your stand. So they're still there.
Yeah.
Baron Gavitt looks like he left.
Yeah.
Tech Harris is still there, so at least that person of that team
Yep,
is
yep,
there.
yep.
Cone and
They're both there.
Evergreen's still
no,
here, but he turned into him, yeah.
Dickweed.
And then these 2. No, your Santa's not there.
Oh.
Yeah, that other
thought
guy.
that
Yeah, I
was-
thought that was Santa, but that's that guy.
Oh, my Santa left.
Yeah, but at least there's at least
Why?
one person of each team left.
So now we're doing round
Yes.
2, right?
Yes, the 19th question.
19th question when like.
Okay, there's gonna be 20 questions in total, okay? It's the last 2 questions ever, okay? Ever. Not
Ever.
okay.
Ever. We're never getting a Gameshow's timer.
Ever. We need to finish this, okay? Like,
What did they do in the last
We need
hour?
something to try to fill up.
Okay, but this is genuinely not going to be made into a video. If you make this into a video, somehow you are a literal god on Earth.
okay, the last 2 questions are:
My teammate
what was Diana's favorite OS in the video top 3 worst and best operating system user interfaces 1985 to 2012?
I don't even remember.
Okay.
I'm thinking Ubuntu or Windows 7.
Yep. Okay.
I don't know.
Sistro got it first. So what is your answer?
I believe it is Elementary OS.
Oh yeah.
Favorite, right?
I think so.
No.
Yeah.
You're incorrect again.
Oh no.
Okay.
Well, that was your team.
Just Overgreen. What's your answer?
When X Mint 14 Cinnamon Edition.
Oh yeah, that's correct. Okay.
Oh wow, that team is
What was
incredible.
Diana's least favorite OS?
Your least
in
favorite
that
OS?
video.
Windows 8. Clearly.
Yeah, clearly.
Oh wow, what a question.
Yeah. Okay, sister, what's your answer?
MS-DOS 6.22.
Oh yeah, of course, MS-DOS.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's,
you I was thinking
Okay.
because I hated
Windows
Windows.
8, so there's something even worse, DOS.
For you.
But
And-
what about Arch Linux?
Okay, that's over. That's that's
DOS.
the end of.
DOS.
Okay, so the
didn't
like
the team in the last place is Team Timer with 0 points.
No.
That's at least they didn't have
Yeah.
negative.
Just ping. It's just ping. Just blame it on black.
I guess the team is first to be out, so yeah.
Okay, I know that's a joke, but like, I did actually put my dot first. Like, 8 questions and none of them I got picked for. I'm actually being serious.
Internet.
Yeah, I got the same thing as you, I trust him.
Yeah, I have so many internet skill issues.
Yeah, so internet
So
skill
really,
issue.
they were
Oh.
at a disadvantage.
Josie
so-
told me that people in her class kept saying skill issue, and then the teacher got angry and she said, "What is a skill issue?" And then someone pointed at the teacher and said, "That is a skill issue."
What was that?
I know, that's a skill issue. Anyway, let's keep
No,
watching.
tell me, seriously.
A skill issue is like you've got an issue with your skills.
Yeah.
And the teacher goes, "What is a skill issue?" And then someone pointed at the teacher saying, "That is a skill issue. You've got a skill. How do you not know what a skill issue is? It's a pretty, Anyway.
But I thought, I don't know.
The second worst, not the worst.
Oh, but the point I'd pause at was to say that, yes, I understand Tech Harris.
They were at a disadvantage.
Yes, that's right, because of the internet thing.
Fourth place is Download Team on eBay with 1 point.
Wow.
That is
One.
no point.
I don't get the reference download team on eBay. I think maybe when you're destroying something, you try to download virus off of eBay or something. Maybe that's what the reference is. I think that's what it is, but I don't remember it well enough.
Okay, now the third place is Team FirstTimer
yours?
with
Yep.
4 points.
No, you just like rubbing.
Jeez.
Then what's next? Oh,
Now the
yeah, that's
second
me.
place is
came-
coincidentally Team Second Timer with 7 points.
Came second. There we go.
I'm very honored to be here. A lot of hard work and dedication, and OSFirstTimer binge watching.
Now
you just
the
graduated
first
from
place
university.
champions of
Cone and
That was
Evergreen.
an idea. Super quick. Okay, now the first place team is Ubuntu FirstTimer. Yeah, 17 points.
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
Why did you say 70? He actually
Meant
got
to be
a-
18, yeah.
Wow.
Okay,
I
but
got
there's two champions. We can't have that, so we have tiebreak.
So they're going to split up and it has to be a tiebreaker now.
Oh.
So you get to pick out of them. Look, we didn't win, but we now get the tiebreaker.
Dickweed.
Choose. So you want Evergreen. Overgreen.
Yeah.
Okay. And I know you chose him. I let you choose first because look, 7. So because
Yeah.
your team won, you get to pick
Yeah.
who you get. Okay. I'll be Cone then, who I just insulted earlier about living in Adelaide with the water quality.
Mm-hmm.
Not that he's in Adelaide, but anyway. Okay, I'll be him. And I know you chose him because he's been around since November 2012 or something.
No, it was simply because of the dickweed and the more comments,
Okay.
please. It's actually quite funny.
Okay.
That was a very funny moment.
Okay. Well, I will be Cone then. You're
Yeah.
Overgreen.
Tiebreaker question, okay?
Oh no.
It's the final showdown between Cohen does things.
Kidding me.
Nice
Yeah,
graphics, by the way. OS Daily
Oh
Timer.
my god.
Oh,
Okay.
it's the final elimination.
Yep, the final.
Maybe instead of like doing a dot race, you should just ask a really hard question.
Too late now.
Alright,
It's a
alright.
battle of kings. So.
Literally impossible. How many total views does OSFirstTimer have?
Oh,
Wait, I think I know.
107,000.
You think OS
Oh, no,
only has
subscribers.
107,000
Sorry.
views?
I was
And
thinking
it's
subscribers.
108,000 anyway.
Oh, yeah, it is 108,000. No, I'd say it's definitely in the millions.
Yeah.
I don't know, out of a guess, maybe 6 million views?
6 million? Okay,
Yeah,
I
probably.
guess 18 million.
Oh, okay, even more.
Let's see. The answer. I think we've got to go on the OSFirstTimer channel. 26 million!
Oh, wow.
Well,
Well, I knew the 6 million was in there
Yeah.
somewhere. God, 20
Okay,
more
Cohen,
million.
what's
Yeah.
your answer to this? It's
Oh,
also instant death round, okay? Instant death round.
What?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not gonna get it exact. Give me like
You're
600
gonna
numbers.
get the exact instant death. It's like, well, I'm not gonna try.
Have it like be like whoever's the closest to the end.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
I'll do
that's-
that. Okay.
Yeah,
That's
that's
fair.
better. Rather than
Um,
instant death, you can
trying
get
to
an
think.
exact number.
So obviously, the Windows XP and what was it, the upgrade to from XP to 10, so XP Destruction were, they always had like 1 million views each, whatever. But
So it's in the millions, you know.
I'm gonna say like 27.5 million.
Oh,
Ooh,
wow.
she got
Hey.
close.
Now,
Right.
Overgreen, what's your answer?
My answer is 26 million.
Yes! Yes!
Cheated.
Alright.
Yes!
Cohen,
I bet he
Overgreen,
cheated.
27.5 million, 26 million? The person
Isn't
closer-
The
it
person who
26?
cheated.
No.
Ah, Senji is the champion of Game Show First Timer.
No. You know why I knew? Because literally after the first question you asked, which was like, I don't remember, but it was something related to like the last video or something, or the first video. I literally checked the total views because I expected it to be a next question.
That's fair enough.
Okay, that's cheating.
So
Anyways,
I checked it like 2 hours ago.
You're double eliminated. Okay.
We both lost tonight, but we get the highest point.
Okay. Cohen was closer.
What?
Cohen was closer.
Yeah.
So he's the real.
We already knew.
Oh, what?
We already knew like 2 hours ago.
Cone was closer?
But he wasn't.
26,994. So it's basically close to 27 million.
Oh, he is closer.
Yeah, he is.
By half.
Okay. Cohen was closer.
Yeah.
Cohen was closer. So he's the real.
We already knew.
Good on you, Cohen. You are the winner.
Well, at least he got it.
Yes.
wasn't
I mean, technically,
something.
because we obviously Overgreen and we were on the
So,
two teams, technically.
that means I won.
All we knew is that we were
That means
winning
Apple
or whatever.
is not better than Android.
No, it
What
doesn't.
was I saying?
that settled the debate.
I find it hilarious that I picked the person who's been watching for the longest, for sure.
That is so clever. At the beginning, I remember he picked Overgreen. He's like, I want to be in a team with you because you've been watching for the longest.
Somehow still.
And he beat him.
Alright.
He picked that.
Do you have
challenge
any
first, but they beat him.
last words into your band?
Liquid.
Last words before your band.
I hate trying to install Winner's Longhorn.
Yeah.
That's my final words.
Yep. Okay, Sistro, what's your final words into your band?
Sistro's a moderator.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Wow, Duncan.
He didn't want to say ridiculous.
Okay, thank you. Bill Gates.
It's Bill Gates.
Okay, my final words is just, wow, it's amazing.
Do another Phil impression.
Oh, okay. This week on the Linux Action Show,
I remember
the two guys
doing
could
this.
do their reviews on their own Cloud 5. But this isn't the Linux Action Show. This is Game Show First Timer.
Oh, Game Show First Timer. He did a really good job on that. But do you know what's funny about that? He chose to do an impersonation of me. An impersonation of me impersonating another YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what he chose. He impersonates me impersonating another YouTube. So you weren't really impersonating me, but he did such a good job of it, the way I impersonated them.
Yeah.
So you did a good job of impersonating the way I impersonated someone else.
Yeah.
Done. Alright, Sanji, what's your final words? Thank you.
I love GD Cologne.
I didn't hear the words. I didn't actually hear what the final words were.
My final words is just two questions. One, has anyone archived the Discord call? And two, has anyone archived the Discord chats?
The chats no, but I'm recording this Discord call.
Now, Overgreen, what's your final words? Yeah.
My final words, everyone should subscribe to OS Daily Timer.
Oh, yes. Everyone
Oh
say
yeah,
it.
should subscribe to OS Daily Timer.
Before
We need to find like
2025,
My bet is that OS Daily Timer will reach 5,000 subscribers for 2025.
How do you feel? You have 10 days.
No. Within 2025.
Within,
That's still pretty impossible.
So by Christmas, you'll have
It's gonna fire.
5,000.
No, I lost my shift key.
Oh no.
You.
Guys.
Enjoy.
The outro.
This.
Special
episode.
OS Daily Timer.
Ed.
We
will
see
you.
Oh, it's so slow.
Guys.
This is painful.
Next.
Time.
Bye.
Bye. Yeah. Bye.
Bye.
Well, that was a fantastic job. I hope you guys enjoyed the game show. Be sure to go and check out the original video of the game show if you want to see it in full rather than kind of all split up like we saw it. And
subscribe.
Be sure to... I'm subscribed. Be sure to like, that video. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and we'll see you guys in the next episode.